Welcome into the VR Master League. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster, Banna. Banna, how are you today?
I've been pretty good here. We're going to have both teams here in the lower bracket of Challenger Cup. We have Montage on orange and Blackjack on blue. This is going to be a pretty good matchup here, and I'm very excited to watch it.
Yeah, both teams 1-1, yada, yada, yada. We get into the D. Welcome, everybody, to the Echo Arena VR Master League Season 6 Cycle 3 Challenger Cup NA Finals. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster, Banna. We are in store for some great games this afternoon, Banna. And, I mean, I'm looking forward to our first one for sure. It's going to be Montage versus Blackjack.
Yeah, we have Montage on the orange team here and Blackjack on the blue team. We are in the lower bracket of CC here. Blackjack ended up losing to Overkill in the first round, but ended up beating Inversion. And Montage ended up beating Samuels, but lost to Odyssey in a 2-1 3-rounder. And now are here facing up against Blackjack. Should be a very good match. I am very excited to watch this.
Yeah, and I mean, I think if we're going to be looking at, if I'm going to just go at the stats and based off of the bracket history, I think I'm going to be putting the favorite here on Montage's side, especially considering they went 2-1 against Odyssey. Odyssey now in the finals for this bracket here, and so, you know, they're definitely capable. You know, they played well up against St. Wolves, and on the other side, Blackjack, while having a tough time, like you said, up against who was it? Overkill. Although they did go 2-1, they then did beat Inversion 2-0, and so I don't know. You know, both teams certainly winning in their own right and looking good. It'll be interesting to see how they manage to sort of battle up against each other here this afternoon as we are getting ready to dive into our first round of the day here. We have a ton of games prepared on the line. This is just game one this afternoon. From here, we go to the winner of this versus the winner of Overkill versus Solace. That's being played out right now over on twitch.tv /Echo Arena _VRML2. You can catch that action live there. And then we will be finishing off this bracket. We'll be going back up into, or we'll be finishing off the losers bracket after we get that Montage Blackjack Overkill Solace match. And then we'll have that finals matchup. And so we'll have a third place and then finals match to wrap things up. And so, again, a bunch of games here this afternoon, and we appreciate you tuning in, whether you're on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Meta Horizon Worlds. We are live across all of the platforms this afternoon for all of these games here, minus, of course, the Overkill Solace, but you can catch that over on the VRML 2 channel right now. Every other game will be live on this channel and live on the other platforms. And so if you don't know what Meta Horizon Worlds is, it's an app you can go download on your Quest or Quest 2 right now. You can watch this action live inside of a movie theater-sized space with a giant TV screen with your other friends in VR. It's a pretty cool way to enjoy the action. I would recommend checking it out. But let's talk a little bit about Montage Blackjack here. I mean, you got to watch, Banna, both of these teams play yesterday. What do you think we're in for here? The pacing, what can we expect? Is it going to be out the gate aggression, or is it going to be more reserved passing? You know, what should we be anticipating? No.
Yesterday, Blackjack was able to play very quickly. They're able to like control their pace very, very well, as they're able to speed it up to very quick paces. But Montage always has a very nice and consistent pace, really, and are able to find shots and get it into the goal, really, which leads into some very interesting action and very fun, really, to watch.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing the pass work, of course, as you do expect at this kind of level. These teams competing for a chance to go into that postseason and compete for the prize pool, to go up against the best teams in the region. It is definitely there's definitely something on the line here for these squads, and so it's going to be exciting to see how these matches shake up. And what I think is really interesting is that, we are looking at a diverse amount of ranks here, so to speak, within the Challenger ladder. Right now we're looking at Montage, who are 21, to Blackjack's 19. And I'm interested to see, what these teams are going to be capable of if they do manage to continue to win throughout the course of today, because they're going to go up against better and better opponents that are located in that Challenger ladder. And so it'll be interesting to see. I think we do have to deal with some technical adjustments here on our end, and once we do, we will be jumping into the action. So do bear with us as we sort out the lobbies, and eventually we'll be getting into round one, but not quite yet. We are still waiting for everything to get sorted, but we are close. Believe me, I appreciate everyone that is stopping by and hanging out here this afternoon, that is bearing with us through the slow start. I know everyone is very eager to get into our first match, as we are too. I mean, the pressure's on here, Banna. If you lose, you are eliminated. Your season is done.
Completely, of course. And if they do end up going in to the next round, they will have to face the loser against Odyssey and the Neighbors, which should be very, very soon. Not after this one, though. But both teams, we should be beginning very, very soon, actually. Thank you for everybody here on the VRML, on the VR Master League Twitch channel, and everybody that is on Meta Horizons.
Yeah. Yeah, we appreciate you all stopping in. And again, we are just moments away now, as I think we do actually have everyone in lobby just about ready to go for the start of round one of Montage versus Blackjack. Take a quick look at the roster over on Montage. We have Buchabo, XA, Fire Ninja, G Tyler, and over on Blackjack we have Rip Red, Dwagon, Salty Raccoon, and Alien. And as teams ready up, we are getting ready to dive in to the start of round number one, the initial joust in the center. Who is going to come out? And again, what kind of pace are we going to be setting here early? Is it going to be a goal in the first 10 seconds, or are we going to have 2 minutes of back and forth? We're about to decide here as the time ticks down and we launch in for round one.
Okay, both teams are going to be, and Montage ends up winning that joust there, but the backstack from Blackjack is able to get in. They're going to clear it down the left tunnel. It is going to be into the midfield, roaming around the bubble, but not completely. Stack race here. Who will get there first? It will be Alien with the disc, and Alien will be sending it back all the way to Salty Raccoon.
Oh my goodness, almost a fumble from Salty there as Fire dove in to try and grab it. Couldn't quite get it, and a bit of a missed pass here, getting quickly punished as XA scoops it up, clears it down range for Montage, and they're going to try and push up for a shot. It's a three-pointer that goes past the goalie as they dive out to try and disrupt. No one else was on the back line, and that's a good start for Montage. A three-pointer out the gate.
It really is just some coordination there where the clear did go in and the stack was just coincidentally just right there, ready to get and find that open three-pointer. But now it's going to be the joust advantage of Blackjack, but they end up missing the disc and Montage will be having that open shot there. It is now a 6-0 lead for Montage.
And it's a three-pointer, no less. I mean, to be able to fly in, grab that disc, instantly slam it. I mean, there's very little room between where that disc sits in the zone of the three-pointers. That was a very quick grab and throw to get that in. Really nice play there. And hey, any mistake gets punished at this level. You have to be ready for it. And Blackjack have had a missed pass that got punished and a missed QB rollout. But here, as the passes connect, oh, the shot on goal goes just a touch wide. Can they get the rebound to keep it going? They can.
Going to be now into the hands of Alien here, roaming in the bubble's range, but not completely. He's moving it back, moving that disc back, waiting for the pass chance. He's going to find Ripper on the wall there, and then immediately going to cross it all the way over, but it's going to be a misread bounce there. It's going to be grabbed by Bachibo, and then Bachibo is going to clear it down all the way down into the bubble. It's a stack race. Who will get there first? It's just going to be Fire Ninja, but Fire Ninja ends up taking the shot there, and it's going to be recovered by G. Tyler.
Oh my goodness, a pair of mistakes here as the disc now floats in the midfield. A missed pass and a missed shot on goal. The backboard shot doesn't go wide. A great shot there from G. Tyler to get them up 8-0 out the gate. Montage are certainly opening things up quickly, but it feels like almost a bit chaotic, and that maybe Blackjack have a chance here to kind of regroup if they can just get a nice smooth rollout.
You saw there with their previous rollout, they were very quick with it and was able to get the disc down the field, but ended up dinging it, the shot, and Montage was able to recover from that. But right now it's into the hands of Alien here. Alien's taking his time here, waiting for the passage, just juking around, but gets stunned out by Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja is able to get that out. It's a stack race here. Who will get there first? It is going to be G. Tyler, and G. Tyler is going to find the three-pointer from Boot for an 11-0 lead over Montage.
Is getting into danger town here. First 3 minutes off the clock, and already the lead's up 11-0. Got to be careful of the mercy. If we get 9 more points on the board, it's 20-0 in round 1 into the hands of Montage. Not what Blackjack want. And honestly, almost denied there as the 3 just dings wide. They've had close shots on goal. They've had good rollouts off the offensive rip, but they have not been able to really defend the push that's come through from the offense of Montage, and almost another 3 comes in. Do we have an open 3 here? No, but the pass does come into the bottom of the field. There's the open 3, and finally points on the board for Blackjack.
Of course, if some coordination there really with Alien and Dwagon. Dwagon had the disc and Alien was just zooming in, was able to find the open pass there in the open 3, and it was just, they were able to just to score off that play. But now it is going to be the joust advantage of Montage here. The disc is immediately going to be into the hands of Bachibo here. Bachibo is going to go for that pass down to the hands of G. Tyler here, and G. Tyler is going to move it all the way back to XA. XA with the disc, holding on to it, waiting for some passes, just chilling out. Gonna find G. Tyler over there in the lip, but it's not gonna be complete. It's gonna be reset all the way back to Bachibo.
Yeah, they're trying to work their way up here nice and easy. They have a comfortable lead, so they're not in a rush to push up and score points, but they certainly are connecting with some good pass work as G. Tyler threads in the 2 off of a great pass to the bottom of the zone. And a quick shout out to the Blast On official team for rating us here. They just got finished with their Blast On championships, a huge tournament that's taken months of planning and preparation from the players, and it was a great finale to what was a great season of gameplay. So a big shout out to Blast On. We'll be starting season 2 of Blast On next year, so keep your eyes peeled if you want to get involved in that. We'll talk more about that now as we got to get back into the action here for another offensive rollout coming in from Blackjack. They're looking to answer back on this quick 2 that came in, and a nice pass and almost slap in, but it goes a bit wide. It's quickly scooped up off the backboard, and Fire Ninja is going to pass it down the midfield.
It's going to be stack race here. It's going to be into the hands of G. Tyler there. G. Tyler is going to attempt to find that mail slide. Is going to find it. Is going to get that three-pointer from half court there, and is going to push that lead 16-3 Montage.
Jeez, this is a dominant lead here for the Montage team. 5 minutes left, so still half of the round time, but man, there's still plenty of time for this Blackjack squad to work together. They've had good rollouts. It's really just a matter of connecting inside the bubble with their passes.
Yeah, it's just really just trying to find like connecting passes and having their mentality up to make sure they are able to connect those passes. With
Right.
that mentality, everything is just going to go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a nice intercept from Fire Ninja. And man, the defensive stacks have just not been getting back in time to prevent or get there to prevent this offense. And yeah, we are now 4 points away from a mercy here for Montage. And I'm sure they're thinking about trying to push in for this. And I got to wonder what Blackjack are thinking right now, because maybe it was just a rough start. It just feels like they've been close to scoring. I mean, they've had good opportunities. A 3 that dinged, a 2 that dinged. They've been close. I would like to see their defense get a little bit better here. And as I say, there's a great dive from Salty. He clears it downrange.
It's going to be into the bubble there, actually. It's a stack race. Who will get there first? Who has just the simply faster stack? It just going to be into the hands of Alien here. Alien's going to find that open shot, but it's going to ding it right off of the goalpost there. It is going to be recovered. Actually, no, it's going to be into the hands of XA and Fire Ninja. They're going to stack all the way down. G-Tyler is going to find that shot. It's going to bounce it right into the goal. They only need one more point to get that mercy.
Yeah, this is looking good for Montage right now. And even though this is a obviously very disparaging scoreline, you know, I just wonder what we're going to get for round 2. I'm already kind of thinking that right now, because they are just a point away. Oh no, an intercept away from mercying this here, and it could be this right now as they push in. Yes, they dive in for the dunk, and it is the mercy to lock in round number 1. I mean, we got to think about round 2 now, obviously, because that's where we're headed. But I feel like there's still a chance for Blackjack to at least have a decent start and be a little bit more of a contender early on.
Of course, you know, if they're, because it seems like they were rushing a lot of their passes there, but and wasn't able to find anything. Maybe if they just calm down the pace, they could get those resets back. They could be able to find a lot of shots in the goal. Actually, really.
Yeah, it felt like like you said, they were so close to connecting there towards the end of those plays. I saw really clean offensive jousts from them too. You know, they were able to get through that aggression from the Montage defense a couple of times at least. You know, and they were able to take some good shots on the goal. It's just those dings. You know, a matter of feet separating, 6-8 points on the board there. And, that's the difference in them being in the game versus a mercy, And so I still feel like Blackjack have an opportunity to reverse this thing around and potentially take round 2 if they can just, like you said, maybe slow things down a little bit once they get into the zone of their opponent. Really make sure they have a good play to roll out with. But, to the credit of Montage, maybe they won't let it happen. They've been playing a pretty aggressive game so far.
Montage has been playing really quick, very well coordinated. Where they're finding all the cuts in the bubble there and really finding open threes. A lot of threes coming in actually from Montage.
Yeah.
So now we get back into the action there. Montage would have won that, but they accidentally missed the disc, but they were able to recover anyway. It's XA there. He's gonna try to find that shot, but finds Bachibo instead. Bachibo is immediately gonna get pressured there by Blackjack and is gonna get that cleared all the way back down.
They almost had the full clear, but a great steal. And oh, wow, what a save from Salty Raccoon, able to fly in and grab that disc from going in for a 3. Stopping and preventing the threes. A big start here for Blackjack. They seem to be coming out playing a bit better defense. And here's an open 3 to kick things off, and it dings. They could have had a 3-0 lead for round 2, but the disc still floats into the midfield, and we still remain scoreless.
Of course, it's stack race here. It's going to be into the hands of Bachibo. And Bachibo's going to find the open goal there. Take the shot. Get the first 3 points for Montage in the second round.
But what a different start to this round than round 1. I mean, we were looking at a 6 or 8 point disparity right now within the first minute last round. Now it's only a 1-goal lead here, and that was a much cleaner defensive setup and push in from Blackjack. They just, again, dinged the 3, just a bit off, as now they're getting overwhelmed. Where is the offense? They don't have the full force of their team here to support pass work, and ultimately it gets scooped up by Montage and cleared down range. maybe they're trying to play a little bit better defense as Fire Ninja ultimately scoops it up for 2.
Maybe they're trying to prevent like more 3-point, like less 3-pointers going into the goal from Montage. As they're really finding it, and considering how quickly they were able to get that Mercy in round 1, you know, that really just came from a lot of those 3-pointers, really. But now we really have the joust advantage of Blackjack there. They're gonna quickly pass it over, and they're quickly gonna move it all the way over to Alien. That was very quick. And with the disc, gonna maybe find a reset or a pass, maybe a cut, and I'm not sure what's going on. He's gonna cross it over, but it's gonna be a miscommunication there. There's a right now free flowing disc. The stack is gonna be there from Montage. It's into the hands of G Tyler here, and G Tyler will be roaming around with the disc.
Aggressive Montage team disrupting the offense, getting down into the zone of Blackjack so quickly. Their stack work is good. They're definitely playing a good few rounds here to kick off this Challenger Cup Finals. They want to move on. They do not want their season to be over with, and they got a couple of games ahead of them if they can get this win, but it's not there yet, as there's a good cross pass to Fire, and the shot to the bottom of the zone. A really nice pinpoint shot. I mean, look at that, threaded into the bottom of the goal for 2.
And also hitting that max throw speed there with 19 meters per second shot and some great placement there. That's just great to look at here.
Yeah, again, what you'd expect out of a team that's going to be trying to compete against the best teams in the region. You really have to be on your A game. You have to be able to lock in shots like that, and Montage are definitely proving that they could be a contender here this year. As there's another good backboard shot, but what a good save from Salty. Under pressure, stops the backboard shot from going in. They keep their hands on the disc, and another huge save from Salty. They're an absolute wall in the goal right now, keeping their team in this as more shots come through with more pass work. They can't quite get there. It almost scooped up, but not quite. Dwagon can't quite get it in time, and it ends up going in off their hand. 9-0 now for Montage in round 2.
Some great saves there from Salty Raccoon, literally being a brick wall there. But once he got out of goal, they were just able to find the shot there and was able to get it in. Right now, it's into the hands of Salty Raccoon. He's going to move it all the way up to Rip Red. Rip Red's going to cross it over, and they're going to move that all the way forward to Alien here. Alien with the disc, holding on to it, waiting for passes, playing a lot more calm here, really. But it's going to be robbed by G Tyler, but Salty Raccoon's going to take that right back and pass it all the way over to Rip Red here. Rip Red's going to attempt to cross that over, but it's not going to be complete. It's going to be roaming into the popcorn reaser. G Tyler with it. G Tyler's going to attempt to find the half court, but it's not going to be complete as it gets defended by the shield.
Shield MVP there on that long range 3. Couldn't quite thread it through, and ultimately it does still stay into the hands of Montage as the disc floats around off of a stun. G Tyler able to scoop it up, back clear it to XA, and they continue to apply the pressure, but still a very different game here in round 2 even. They're just a cleaner Blackjack squad, it seems. They're starting to focus up, maybe starting to warm up, maybe gonna get some points on the board here as they clear their way down. They're having a tough time passing inside the zone of Montage, and Montage continues to play good defense. Another clear down from them, and they're gonna be going for shot on goal here.
G Tyler's trying to find a shot, but it's saved by Alien right there. But Finance is gonna find that. He's gonna find the shot instead, and he's gonna get another 3 points for Montage there.
Oh, a chaotic series of events. The open 3 saves and the clear right into the hands of Fire Ninja, and we go into a timeout. Wouldn't be surprised if it was called by Blackjack because, hey, their backs are against the wall right now. They are looking at a season ender here if they can't start to find something in these next 5 minutes. And again, they're getting, I feel, closer and closer, Banna. You know, like it started off a mercy, 24-3, and now we're looking at, you know, a 12-0 lead halfway through. It's still manageable.
Really is. With 5 minutes left, I feel like they're just trying to close down their momentum here, really, to make sure that once they lose their momentum, they can have a fresh start here. And, you know, maybe Blackjack just is not a round 1 team.
Yeah. Some teams also do perform better when it is that sort of final ultimatum. You know, their backs against the wall, the pressure mounting up, and to the other end, maybe Montage start to get a little bit overconfident because they are so close. You know, they're starting to taste that win and being able to move on through this losers bracket, but we'll have to see as we do again. Just take a breather for a couple of moments here. And while we are all hanging out here, quick shout out to everyone tuning in, whether you're on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Meta Horizon Worlds. We appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, and supporting the VRML. On top of the you fine folk hanging out, we also do appreciate our sponsors that come in to offer prizes for our champions in each season. First, second, and third of each region come away with hardware and cash from our sponsors. They include HyperX, offering fantastic products like the HyperX Quadcast S. You're hearing my voice through it right now, and it's a mic I've had for years. I highly recommend it. It's got the RGB lights. It's got all the bells and whistles you would expect out of a high-quality mic in terms of options, gain, all of that. And so, and it's a USB mic, so easy to plug in, easy to use, easy to operate, easy to recommend. You can get a discount on any product that you purchase from the HyperX store if you use the code HXVRML22. It doesn't work on exclusive items like the custom items like the Naruto keyboard or anything like that, but on your standard items like the HyperX mic or headsets or normal keyboards, mechanical keyboards, you will get a discount there. I believe it's 20% off, so do use that code if you want to get a discount on HyperX products. We also are sponsored by Asterion. They offer fantastic RGB mounts for any of your favorite VR headsets with built-in USB chargers. You can actually get $5 off of any Asterion purchase if you go to AsterionProducts.com and use the code VRML5 off Asterion. I also do recommend their mats, especially if you're playing Echo Arena, because you do really move around the play space a lot. They're great to help identify your play space by using your feet rather than punching your hands through a wall. It's a great tool to utilize within your play space. And so, again, if you want $5 off, you can go to AsterionProducts.com and use the code VRML, the number 5 off Asterion at checkout, and that'll get you $5 off any purchase of $20 or more. We're also sponsored by Arma, offering us fantastic quality jerseys. You may see myself in my jersey when we do have when we are at the intermission screens and on the caster screens. I do recommend you check Arma out, especially for the holidays. They're custom jerseys. Last holiday, I got all of my nieces and nephews jerseys with their gamer tags on the back and their name underneath. And they wear them daily from the pictures I see from my siblings. I'm going to get them, all my nieces and nephews, the new versions of the jerseys for this year, and I know they're going to be a good hit. So I recommend checking that out for the holidays if you're looking for gifts. Arma, again, offers great jerseys, so do check those out. We're also sponsored by VR Cover, offering fantastic comfort options for any of your favorite VR devices. They greatly enhance how long you can spend time inside VR. You can check out vrcover.com to make sure you get that cover for your specific headset, because, again, they got a lot of variety because there's a lot of headsets out there. So do check that out. Again, an easy recommendation. And especially if you want to be playing competitively, you need to be able to play in the headset for a while. So VR Cover, check them out. And, well, Ben, I bought us enough time to get back into the action and to see if Blackjack are re-energized for the back half of round 2.
Of course, Blackjack will be actually having the joust advantage to come in after that pause. We're going to be entering the next half of the second round here. They're going to quickly move that disc up all the way down to Alien. Alien's going to pass it all the way back to the wagon there. The wagon with the disc going to send out right back onto the hands of Salty Raccoon.
Yeah, and this is looking good. They have their calm, stable rollout. They now have to connect with their password up inside the zone of Montage, and this is just looking like a much better push here than we've ever seen from Blackjack. Much more controlled, but there's a missed pass. Goes just a touch wide. Rip Red can't quite grab it on the lower half of the zone, and it ends up floating around inside the trap. Salty's trying to deny the clear, but the clear comes through, and the defense stack is back in time to at least be here and ready to defend. Salty's going to scoop it up and maybe guide them in for another push.
Going to be into the hands of Salty Raccoon. They're already playing it a lot more calm as they usually are, except that rollout there, but they are playing it very calmly. But they're going to attempt to get that pass, but Fire Ninja does end up getting right. He's going to bounce it off the trench there, but it's going to ding the shot there. Almost, it would have been an incredible shot there, but it was not complete.
Wow, that would have been a kickoff to the timeout, but instead, The timeout finally reveals that Blackjack are locking in a three-pointer here, and it took a little bit of time, which they don't have a lot of, 3:20 left on the clock here, but it's maybe the start to something to close the gap, because now it's only a couple of points away.
Of course, they still have enough time to be able to come back, but right now is the Johnson advantage on Montage. They really just could play time if they wanted to. It's around into the hands of Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja is going to send that all the way down into the bubble, bouncing right out of it though. It's into the hands of XA here. XA is going to cross it all the way over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja making that push, the ball finds that cut, but it's going to be rejected by Dwagon there. It's right now into the hands of Ripred, and Ripred's going to clear it all the way out.
All the way out, and another open three. Come on, it's 6 points in the book. The score is cut in half, and we have how many times? 2.5 minutes on the clock for this team to close this gap.
You know, they are really pushing it in after that timeout there. They got a quick refresher. You know, they talked about game plans and strategies that they could be using, and right now it is going well for them. But Chibo is now going to send it all the way down in the hands of G Tyler here. Fire Ninja is going to cross it all the way to XA, and XA is going to push that all the way back into the hands of Chibo.
And, you know, if they let this clock tick down too much, things can get a little dicey, especially if Blackjack can get the way going things their way. Here comes the push and a great stun on the back end. The steal comes through. The goalie scoops it up to avoids the disruption, but there's a big steal from XA, playing some great defense in the tunnel, and Buchabo puts in a three. The comeback gets squashed, or at least the momentum does, and I think there's still some time, but man, that's a big three.
They still have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. They just have to get some rapid fire threes coming in. But right now they did just mess up their stack there, but they were able to recover it. But Saucy Raccoon ends up getting stunned out by that quick montage stack. XA is in the bubble. They're jumping up and down. Gonna find that Fire Ninja cut there, but it's gonna be robbed by Ripred. And Ripred is gonna clear it down the right tunnel.
A huge steal here. Can the stack get back in time to be a threat? No, they can't. The disc floats in the hands of Montage, and the time ticks down. 1:10 on the clock. They have to sink big threes quick. They don't have time for a back pass. They got to get up into the zone and score goals now, and that pressure may force some mistakes, may allow this defense to scoop this disc up, but they really need to score. They have to put something in. They can't afford to try and pass around this defense. If anything, this is working out for Montage, and that they're really buying a lot of time here. Finally, the cross pass, finally a shot on goal, but it goes a bit wide, and this could be it for Blackjack as round 2 seems to be going into the hands of Montage. 35 seconds left.
Into the hands of Dwagon here. I'm pretty sure there's not enough mathematical time for them to come back here, really. They could get some extra points on the board, though. It's going to be into the hands of XA here. XA is going to get that cleared all the way downtown. The stack from Montage is coming down. It's into the hands of G Tyler here. G Tyler is going to attempt to find that long three, and is going to find it to put the icing on the cake. 18-6, Montage takes it away.
They really do. And man, what a kind of a weird game to watch, you know, in a lot of ways, because I feel like Blackjack in round 1, even though they got mercied, they had, you know, it's like they weren't almost maybe warmed up enough, you know. They were connecting with some early joust, but their pass work inside the zone wasn't where it needed to be. The back half of round 2, we see great pass work inside the zone, really good pass work inside the zone. That's what they needed this whole game, you know.
It really is what they needed. They ended up calming down a little bit, was able to find a few threes, but it just wasn't enough. And Montage will be moving on in the lower bracket now.
Yeah, they will be going up against the winner of Overkill and Solace. I believe I saw something in chat. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to know it, don't listen in. But I saw a score line. I believe Overkill beat Solace in the first game, and it was pretty early on, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was seeing misinformation. Who knows? Either way, yeah, 18-9. Other game first round, 18-9 Solace. So I'm curious to see where they landed on round 2. We may very well just head on over to that VRML 2 channel. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a quick look to see where they are in the rounds, but I mean, Banna, again, to get to the points, I feel like Blackjack were so close to being in this series even in their mercy, they had flashes of greatness, and then in round 2 they really were close.
They really generally were close, but then like Montage was able to find an open 3 that just absolutely killed a lot of the momentum there. And you know, Blackjack just kind of just gave up at that point, per se.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's kind of like the reality of the situation. Your season is over with at that point. They maybe recognized mathematical time wasn't, they weren't going to be able to score back. And yeah, especially at this stage, because you are ending 15 weeks of regular season gameplay, you know, it stings a little bit to get eliminated, you know, and so not surprised to see momentum kind of drain there, but a good effort. And we are still battling it out over in our second game. And so we're going to go to a brief break. When we come back, we're going to chat about the matches, chat about the bracket, chat about our next game, which is going to be Montage versus the winner of Overkill versus Solace. From there, we have the winner of that game versus the loser of Odyssey and the Neighbors. And then we have 2 teams that advance on into the postseason. So that's how this cycle is going to work. And keep your eyes peeled for more games ahead of us. But when we come back, again, a lot more games. Don't go anywhere. More Echo in your future.
That passed down, but unfortunate geo placement there. They do manage to pick that right back up, though, with that steal from Anubis, swiping right in front of them. But their stacks are there for both teams here. KJ manages to get that disc, and they pass over to Impulse, who passes it forward and gets that clear down. Impulse going for that long shot, and it's in! Even with the 2 goalies. That was a nice submarine there. And it looks like we actually have a pause here. So yeah. Solus is up with 11 points and Overkill with 4 here. Yeah, but while we're here waiting, we might as well take this time to talk about one of our sponsors, Asterion Products. They have, we have the unpause. Anyways, well, we have, they have, wow, I can't talk. They have, VR products that you can buy, and we have a code to get $5 off any order over $20 here with the code VRML50 off 5 off Asterion. I can totally word here.
That's fine. I think we're both having a little trouble with words today, but
both having a little trouble, yeah. And here we have, after sorry, we were so distracted by that. Solus got another 2 points on the board. 3 points? 2 points. 2 points on the board. And it looks like they're going to get another 2 there. Up now by 11 here. Solus has 15 points with Overkill at 4. We only have about 20 seconds left on the clock here. It looks like Solus is going to take this 3rd round and take the game. I have people DMing me because I can't speak. This is wonderful. Oh, they go on almost get that long shot, though, for the last few points, but Robbins is going to get that, too, and that is the round. That was a fast slap, yeah. An 18 for a slap right at the end there. That is going to be the game. We got Solus ending 3rd round here with 15-6. A wonderful game here. But sadly, Overkill is out of the Challenger Cup. Solus is... This is loser's bracket, yeah. Solus is going to move forward and go against Montage here, who who actually just beat Blackjack over on venues, I believe, or Meta Horizon Worlds.
Yes.
Or also VR Master League if you were watching that. I hope you all had a fun time watching this match. I'm sure Aiden and I both had a great time casting.
Yeah, I had such a great time.
Such a great time, yeah.
I do really.
Yes.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
Hey, chat.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
The best teams in the world compete in the biggest event in VR Master League history. Tune in live for a chance to win giveaways. These 10 teams have been in a brawl for 15 straight weeks, but only one will come out champion.
You got a teammate coming in, the stun coming in, they've got a 2-on-1, and Ryan get a tuck that one into the goal. 2 points.
Pass across is going to happen. Are they going to take the shot? Yes, off the backboard. No way.
Now a 2-on-3 on the goal coming in. Shot. No, what a save. Kong is going to grab that one.
Will they be able to get it in? I don't know. Jaywalker with the distance into Kung, and it is good, and they take the round.
Welcome, everybody, to the Echo Arena VR Master League Season 6 Cycle 3 NA Challenger Cup Finals. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster, Aiden. Aiden, we're in store for some good quality Echo Arena action here. Montage versus Solus, 2 winners about ready to duke it out.
Yeah, 2 really good teams here, about to duke it out to see who takes it on. On Montage, there's Buchibo, Fire Ninja, G Tyler, and XA. And over on Solus, it's KJ, Hanavelli, Impulse, and Kaden.
Yep, the standard rosters for both sides, and we are going right into the action. No time to waste. Round 1 begins. The joust unfolds into a bit of chaos inside the zone of Solace on blue as Montage in orange almost scores it in off the backboard, but a good solid defense is there to disrupt the play. The clear comes through, but it ultimately still stays in the hands of Montage until Hunavelli scoops it up, and they're able to clear it out of their zone.
Yeah, really quick. Trying to go for that shot is KJ, but to no avail. Instead, it's picked up here, trying to move it around. Maybe looking for a pass. All the passes are pretty covered right now. Does go for a reset to Hanavelli. Hanavelli now passing that one up high. Impulse having this one. Maybe going to go for the shot. Never mind a pass, and the shot coming in from KJ for 2.
And this is a very different team than we just saw Montage go up against on this channel. They just mercied and then heavily beat their opponent in 2 rounds. This is Solace here. They just played a 3-game series to win, so they're already coming off of a high, and with some great pass work they connect for 2, so it's going to be a different level of aggression they're going to have to apply here. They're going to need to be a little more focused, or plays like that are going to come through. Impulse grabs it out of the hands of the QB and sinks in an open 3.
Yeah, they do get that open 3 right in. It's 5-0 now. I just casted Solus. They played phenomenally. They were on top of their game, and it's showing even in the server, in this game as well. They're warmed up. They're good to go.
Yeah.
There's nice passing. There's nice clears. Everything. They're doing really well.
Stack speed is there. It's applying pressure onto Montage, and they're having a tough time really finding an opening to get through on their offensive joust. And this disc floats way past even some defenders, but ultimately Impulse with a big save prevents that from going in and clears it down range. Solace continue to apply pressure. A shot off the roof goes just a touch wide, but it keeps pressure applied here as Hunavelli follows up that. Oh, what a save by XA coming in off the stack.
Yeah, it just does get cleared out, but that clear doesn't go far. Instead, it's passed all the way up to the bubble, trying to get that cut. Miscommunication, though, doesn't get it. Instead, it's picked up by Kaden, putting in for another 2 points. 7-0 now. Wow, what a nice pass.
Yeah, that was a great connection and ultimately a nice thread because it was through several defenders that weren't going to be able to get hands on it, and it really was hard for the goalie to see where that disc was coming from, and ultimately it gets sunken in there. And so great start for Solus and a very abrupt awakening for Montage. Again, coming off of a confident 2-round win, they have to really lock it in here, and you can see they're trying to slow things down a little bit by back passing, making sure their stacks are set up, putting Fire Ninja on top here, getting the stack pass ready, and here comes the full pressure inside the zone of Montage as the pass work is looking good. They're able to stay outside of the bubble, looking for openings, but this defense is aggressive, and they really are doing a good job of applying pressure, enough pressure to force a missed shot off of the corner, still into the hands of Buchabo, though.
Buchabo on the back line trying to find a pass up. Does find Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja gonna go for a pass to XA. XA trying to hit it, but it's picked up by Hunavelli and grabbed and attempted clear. Doesn't go all the way out. KJ will finish it off though. Does get it down all the way to Orange's bubble. G Tyler picking this one up, having to clear it out. But on that back line, once again, KJ really holding up strong on the side of Solus. Able to get it. Hunavelli for the pass. And looks like it's Caden going for a pass over, but just missing it once again.
Every little mistake gets punished here, and a good snag to prevent a full clear there and ultimately keep Solus on the aggression as they maintain a 7-0 lead going into almost the back half of round one. There's a nice clear down, but still going to go into the hands of Solus. And so Caden passes it up to KJ, and they continue to apply aggression, continue to stay inside Montage's zone. What a huge save and clear.
Yeah, saved and cleared out to the middle side. Looks like it doesn't get too far though, as it is picked up. Oh, lots of steals going on right now. We got a stack race now to it, going for the shot, but the save once again from KJ. Really doing well on defense right now, I have to say.
Been hard for this Montage team, even once they are able to get past the midfield to really break through that back wall. And even now, Hunavelli puts up a good contest for a disc, a great snag from Fire, pushes that disc down into their opponent's zone, and this is an opportunity for a 2. Buchabo is not going to let this one pass, and finally, it almost takes them a full 5 minutes, but they do it just before the 5-minute mark. Montage are on the board, 2-7.
Yeah, Montage does get on the board now. After taking a while to get their first goal, they do get it though, and it was a well-deserved one at that. They just kept trying, they kept pushing this Solus team, and they finally did get that goal, so good for them. But Solus really not making it easy on them as they do get that dispossession once again. Looks like miscommunication. That disc doesn't go into anyone's hands. Instead, it's picked up by Montage once again, clearing that one down. Looks like the stack was not ready for that clear. Instead, it's picked up, sent to XA. XA just going to go for it, and the save! Oh my gosh, from Caden. Getting it. I've no words. No words, Nightfire.
Huge save and ultimately a clear down range as now the play continues forward, and KJ follows up the save to put 2 more points on the board for Solus. What a great sequence of events from there. The save, the push out, then that teammate diving off of their shoulders to prevent the second follow-up shot, getting the clear, pursuing it all the way down to the other end of the zone. That's a lot of movement coming in from one person and big plays to keep Solus in a comfortable position, albeit not unbeatable, but certainly comfortable as they do maintain their lead of 7 points.
Yeah, sorry, I'm spacing out right now.
All right, Montage getting some pass work here up through the midfield, and Buchabo is going to be dumping it downrange over to G Tyler, who's looking to set up something for Montage. They've got this opportunity inside the zone of Solus to put more points on the board. Dare I say they're hunting for 3-pointers as Buchabo tries to get fancy on the defense work and ultimately gets interrupted, stunned, cleared. KJ's there to put a 3 on the board. Oh, no. The middle half here, those middle 3 minutes were looking good for Montage. They really had a solid good at pass work. They found that 2-pointer. They almost had more on the board there. They were about to put points in sequence. And then suddenly things went a little bit awry. And 5 points later, this 10-point lead is looking tough to overcome. Montage have come close several times, though, and now they've got another opportunity to attack, at least get 2, and chip away at this, make it an 8-point lead.
Yeah, do make it an 8-point lead now. Again, Solus, they've been absolutely on fire today. I casted them earlier over on Channel 2 for our one game, And they were just absolutely destroying their competition. They did have a really slow second round, I believe it was. But they did pick it up in the third and first rounds. And they showed why they're here. This Challenger Cup, they're here to show what they can do. And Impulse is going to show exactly what they can do with that goal.
Might be the nail in the coffin, dare I say it. They maintain the 10-point lead, answering quickly back off of the 2 scored by Montage, but it makes me wonder about round 2. We're not there yet, though, so we'll save those thoughts until we get there, because Montage still want to chip away at this lead, even if it isn't possible to fully come back from. Momentum is everything in a game like this, and so to get that confidence of being able to score on your opponent and connect with those shots. Almost an open 3 there as here comes the stack flying in, scoops it up, and Fire Ninja says we're not done yet. 6 points on the board for Montage. The lead, I don't think they can, I don't know, maybe some aggressive intercepts could make some magic happen here, but I do like to see Montage still trying to play out the rest of this round, because they know that they have to be warmed up and ready to know how to defeat their opponent going into round 2. Maybe they're finding ways, as now the attack comes in. As the defense back in time? It's not, as a slam dunk comes in from KJ.
Yeah, another 2 points coming in from KJ. Up by 10 now is Solus. Yeah, that is going to be the ice in the coffin, as I think Sir Dimly likes to say. But yeah, really good first round here. Love seeing these teams play. Let's see if they can get a few more points. Charity points, that is. Buchibo having this one now. Going to pass that one to the left side. It's picked up by G. Tyler and stolen from KJ, but picked right back up by G. Tyler, clearing that one to the middle.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to make this happen. And if anything, Solace are going to try and really get things going for them to get ready to go into round 2. Make this a 2-round series. They don't want to have to play out another round 3, because then we're talking about a stamina issue. They have 2 more games left ahead of them. Or no, 1 more game left ahead of them, potentially, if they want to be able to win this out and be able to advance on into their postseason. But for now, they at least have a lead of 16-6 with a round 1 win. Where do we go from here? Again, as we mentioned earlier, round 2 didn't go too well for Solace in their previous series. If they are at all overconfident or underprepared for an aggressive Montage team, I think it could spell a round 2 into the hands of Montage.
Yeah, I seriously do think it could spell round 2 for Montage. I mean, they did well to keep up with Solus's there was speed. Did Montage already play? I think they did.
We just cast the game on this channel here while you were over on Overkill and Solace, and they beat Blackjack with a Mercy and then another 24 to 10 or something round 2. So a quick 2-0, and it's why I was saying I don't think they were ready for Solace when they came into the start of this series, but we started to see them connect with their own style of aggression a little bit better in the middle half of round 1. So really curious to see what we get for round 2 here going in, and if Montage will be able to put up a couple of points on the board early and get themselves a lead, because I think if they do, they can maintain it up against Solace. It's all just a matter of a good effective start to this, and good effective start is in the hands of Solace as a big intercept comes in from XA to clear it back down to the midfield.
Yeah, it does get clear in the midfield. That long mail slot coming in by Buchibo. That is what I love to see. At the start of a round, absolutely fantaculous. Fantaculous? That's a new word. I invented it. I'm trademarking it.
A big 3-0 start for the likes of Montage, and we'll see how Solace deal with their own offensive joust. Maybe the first time they've had one in a little bit, as they do now. Push up and a big intercept on the side here with the stack come flying in. Is defense here the full force of the offense is, and they're going to put 2 on the board. Montage have a 5-0 lead in round 2, an exact reversal of the score lines and timing, really, of round 1 for Solace. And this is what I was talking about. Montage, they looked good. They looked better at the back half of round 1, and I think they're ready for Solace here round 2. It's going to be up to Solace now to ramp up their game as they do get another offensive joust and almost intercepted again.
Yeah, it is almost intercepted again. I gotta say, though, I love to see it. Montage, you know, they lost round 1, but they are not slowing down at all. They're speeding up, in fact. Like, they're not taking that loss to heart, and they're about to score once again. Buchibo scoring, that's 7 points in a row.
A huge opening here out the gate, and I gotta wonder if you're Solus, maybe you take a timeout here, get yourself a little bit of a breather, a reset, because something's gone awry. Round 1 went so well. What's happening in round 2? 7-0 in the first 2 minutes. Another offensive joust for them. And will the aggression from Montage continue to be effective, or will Solus finally start to adapt to this aggressive style and maybe slow things down, try and connect with their passes, get up into the zone, finally get an opportunity for a 1v2. Shot on goal goes wide as they try to thread it around the goalie, and the clear gets scooped up. The pressure stays on with Solus continuing to stick into the zone of Montage, but ultimately Caden sits in the backfield looking for the right pass.
Yeah, looks like he does find that pass, but XA grabbing that one and trying to clear it out. Looks like it's a fight for the disc. It will be picked up. I didn't see who, but Impulse giving it a quick slap over. Looks like it's a fight for it once again. G. Tyler does get it for a second, does get stunned out, and the disc does fly backwards. But it's picked up by Fire Ninja on the midline, who clears that one forward. On the back line once again, though, it's KJ for Solus, moving that one right back forward. They're going to try and get some points here. It does go back, picked up by Hunavelli. Hunavelli go over the long three, but saved by XA and cleared back.
We've seen great saves from XA so far today. The stack is looking good on Montage here as they push forward, and I like to see the reserve play from Fire Ninja, not getting too aggressive, waiting for the team to be in place. The pass work almost comes together, but not quite, as the slap there down to their goalie works out for Solus, and now they're going to get their chance to attack again. It's been good defense from Montage so far. They've really been right up into the face of this offense with disrupting passes and getting these intercepts, getting these clears back down into the tunnel here. Fire maybe taking a shot on goal. Oh, dings a touch off the top of the shield, and Solus will be able to reset and try and get an offensive push.
Yeah, they do try and get that push over on the offense. They do get it pretty far up, and they do get a goal. There we go. Solus, their first goal of the game off the head of Buchibo. Unfortunate, but a well-deserved goal indeed.
Almost blocking it from going in with Verad, but not quite. And 2 points, yes, finally found by Solus. The first offensive joust for Montage. How will it go? Will it get intercepted early, or no, it won't? A good bit of pass work here. The stack is playing aggressive, trying to disrupt it, but a nice bit of brawling work will break off one of those stacks and allow this offense to push forward here. XA working through a good pass to the bottom. And what a spin for a shot on goal. It's scooped up and intercepted at the goal, though, cleared downrange. And now where's the defensive stack? It's not here in time, but it's a missed shot, so they are here just in time for a 2v2.
Yeah, do get a 2v2 now, passing to the backboard and a ding off the post. Unfortunate, but it did happen. It's now picked up here by Fire Ninja, moving forward, trying to clear that down. Looks like does get it past that midfielder, and it does go all the way down. There is an opportunity. It might be in, and the slap from G. Tyler, putting it in 9-2 now.
Whew. A solid lead, but anything can get reversed quickly in a game like Echo Arena. We've seen Solus take the round one confidently off of the backs of a early lead, but like I said, if Montage get this lead early, they can maintain it, and so far they have. They have 5 more minutes to hold this down as a good pass, a good rollout here, maybe the first of maybe 4 or 5 offensive rollouts comes through, but there's a big intercept from XA. They've been a key defensive element for this Montage team, and it's going to open up an open 3, but the stack's there in time. Hunavelli reaches out and grabs one from the heavens to clear it back down into the Montage zone.
Yeah, it does get cleared into the Montage zone, but they do recover it, and they're trying to send that one forward, but it's picked up by Caden instead, passing high to KJ, and KJ going to put a 2 in the goal. They only need 5 more points to catch up. And, well, same could be said. Montage is 5 points down. Or up.
Yeah.
Words
this
are hard.
is round 2 of this series with a round one going to, again, Solus with a commanding lead. We'll now see, however, if we do get it round 3, it's a matter of 4 minutes separating Montage from moving forward here. They just have to hold on. And, oh, what a good clear. That almost goes awry for the likes of Solist as they were all there to defend. It nearly goes in off the backboard. And a bit of a botched clear here keeps the disc into the hands of Montage. All little mistakes end up getting punished at this kind of level. And oh no, they don't get the pass out to their team who was pushed out into the zone. No one's here to defend. A missed shot wide on an open goal as the disc stays into the hands of Solace. And finally, Hunavelli at least finds the 2. But wow, a chaos of errors there, really, with missed passes and the disc flying around into different hands. It ends up with Solus finding their points, and this lead only being a 1-goal lead now for Montage. They were up 9-0, and it's now only 9-6. 3 points separates them from getting eliminated, separates them from getting knocked out. If they lose this round, they are done. Their season is over, so they cannot afford it. They have to get more points on the board or keep this team from scoring, keep the disc out of their hands, and, well, that's going to be a good intercept from G. Tyler to do just that. It was looking like that offense was getting ready to fly forward, but instead it's going to be Montage setting up for the attack themselves, again, looking to pile more points on.
Yeah, they are really going to attempt to pile more points on, but can they do it? That's the question. We do get some really nice passing here from Montage. You know, they are going to try and get those points, and looks like they are going to do just that as G. Tyler gets another 2 points on the board. It's now 6-11. There is still time for Solus to get those points back, but I have to say, Montage is looking really good this round.
Yeah, they've definitely warmed up. They definitely are finding their pass work. They're confident inside the zone of Solus, and ultimately we'll see if Solus can get some successful offensive rollouts here, if we're going to continue to see that aggression work on defense for Montage. There's a great dribble pass and 2 points quickly locked in. Again, XA, and dare I say the MVP here this afternoon for at least round 2. As they've had some great saves and some great clears. Ultimately, Buchebo is really the one that's been putting the points on the board. 7 points scored for them, but man, huge points here, because now with 1:30, you know, 7 points is hard to lock in. They're really going to have successful pushes here from now on. They can't really afford time to get ticked down. They can't afford any more points to get put onto the board, or we are going to head to a round 3. So, oh, what a great save from Buchebo as they try and lock in that shot. And now the attack comes in from Montage. They're thirsty for a round 2 win. They need to advance on. They need this W so that they can at least get a 3rd round and a chance to continue their season. They do not want to be out of this yet. What a battle we have here this afternoon, and it really seems to me like the one that gets the early lead is the one that gets the egg.
Yeah, that's for sure. The one that does get the early lead does get the egg, but that's not always the case. You know, I've seen a lot of teams come back from like 12-0 in the 5-minute span, but well, it looks like Solus has not given up yet, as they do get another 3 points on the board.
Yeah, nice little bounce, grab, and pass for a 3 from Hunavelli, but yeah, not going to be able to get 6 points in 15 seconds, and so round 2 is going to go into the hands of Montage. What a change in team, you know, in coordination, in overall aggression. They've clearly found a good formula that works against the offensive rollout from Solus, and if they, like I said, once they got that early lead, they held it. They boosted it up even, 7-0 out the gate. It almost got taken away, but they did play good defense too. They're really aggressive defense. It's like they kind of ramped up getting in the face of Solus when they would get into their zone, and I just like to see these kind of adjustments, Aiden, especially at this level. It's what you expect, I suppose, but it's always good to see that teams are shifting strategies and trying to read their opponent.
Yeah, I mean, that adaptment, the way these teams are able to adapt, is some of the reason, or mostly the reason that they are here today. But yeah, Challenger Cup, these teams have to be the best of the best, and they're showing that they really are. They can adapt to these play styles, but they're doing really well, I have to say.
Yeah, round 3 has been exciting. And again, good pass work coming in from Montage inside the zone of Solace. You know, you're seeing nice connections there. And ultimately, they're avoiding what was otherwise a strong defense in round 1. Solace really denied Montage any sort of real entry inside their zone or inside their bubble. And it's why they had such a commanding victory in round 1, 16-6. An interesting reversal, I suppose, 15-9 round 2. What do we get for round 3? That's the big question on everyone's mind. Who is going to be knocked out and have their season over with, and who is going to move on for a chance to push forward into the postseason? They still have one more game they have to win, but it's the long road that they're in store for. An open 3 that goes a touch wide. Could have been a big start for Montage. Instead, Solace are able to weather the storm, push it back into Montage's zone. And where is the stack? It's not here, that's for sure. Brawling unfolding on the backfield, and as they dive forward, the rest of the defense returns to help support this defense.
Yeah, they are definitely moving around to where they need to be. And another thing, that is what I like to see. But it's now picked up here by Solus, going for a low pass over. Gonna go for a reset now. This is what I was seeing when I was casting them. They're really just prioritizing their resets right now, and that's what did get them that win in the first cast. But looks like we do get some nice passes all the way to the backboard, and the shot trying to come in, but G. Tyler is there to grab it and clear it down, or at least attempted clear. Doesn't get all the way down. Instead, picked right back up by Hanavelli, going for a reset to KJ.
Couldn't get it out of their zone, and Solus are going to maintain possession, maintain aggression, and KJ is going to try and work their way up here. No passing necessary until it connects on to Hooney, and then Hooney finds the 2 onto the corner. Took us a while here for round 2, as you would expect with how these two round 1 and round 2s have gone. Maybe both teams recognizing how important the early lead is, but 2 points isn't anything too dire, and if Montage can get an offensive rollout successfully here, then I think they'll be able to bounce back quickly. They need to bounce back. What they can't afford is a 3 or really any more points to get piled onto this lead right now, because we've seen when that happens, things can get dangerous, and that lead can get hard to overcome. And oh no, as I say it, the open 3 is there, but it doesn't go in. Instead, it's just a 2, and although it's just a 2, it's now a 2-goal lead for Solus.
Yeah, Montage really going to have to work for it. But both these teams, they're really just both working for it. I keep saying it, but they're both they're such good teams, and I love to watch them. I love to watch these teams play and adapt to whatever challenge they have. Like spreading out, shortening together, grabbing their stacks, and just clear and boost. That is one of the things as well, but we almost get a shot there. But it is just cleared back out. XA now having this one going to go for a reset. And it's picked up by Buchabo. Now moving around, trying to find a high pass over, going all the way in. G. Tyler is going to go for that pass and the shot from Fire Ninja for 2 points.
Good bit of pass work here, and I'm seeing in chat folks wondering, what happens if you win? Well, I'll tell you. The winner goes up against the loser of Odyssey and the Neighbors, which is our next matchup after this. If they win that, then they advance on to the postseason. So there's still a game left for whoever wins here. But we will not know who they're going up against until we have the Odyssey versus Neighbors matchup, which is up next. So just patiently hold on to your hats, your horses, whatever you got to hold on to, because the games will be coming. And as a matter of fact, we got to focus on the action in front of us, because that was nearly a 2 getting sunken in by Montage. As they do maintain possession, they still are pushing inside the zone. The pass to the bottom of it. There's the good cross, and there's 2 to tie this up for a piece.
I love to see the passing here between these teams as well, especially in the bubble. Montage, I think, does have a better advantage with those cut passes. Fire Ninja and D. Tyler are both really good at that, and that's some of the things I'm noticing. But yeah, once again, disc possession is into the hands of Shoeless. Gonna go for a left pass over to KJ. KJ gonna move forward, gonna pass it low all the way over to Impulse. Impulse 1-on-1 with the goalie now, or 2-on-1. Still get the goal though for 2 points. It is now 6-4. Solus is in the lead.
Threading it up to the top of the zone. A very nice shot there, and 2 points ain't much. a very different game than the other two we've had, as these teams are trading now points back and forth. Both squads have maybe found successful offensive jousts that are working for them, and there's a good bit of dodge work to avoid that stack. A clear down into the tunnel, and there's the full pass off of the shield. Who's here? The stack is ready to grab it. This is looking like a nice planned rollout as the pass to the back from XA. What a beautiful job from Montage. That has to be something in their playbook. The clear to the tunnel, the shot down off of the backboard, the double stack comes in, and they dribble their way up for that 2. Fantastic to see. Great teamwork, and we are tied 6-6.
Yeah, tied up now. Again, very neck and neck game here. I love it. I love seeing it. But we do get a missed pass over. This is dangerous now. XA does not miss. Ooh, Seppi did that time. Hit the top and went low. Trying for round 2, but gets stunned out. And this is grabbed and cleared all the way down. Stack race to it now. Looks like it will be picked up by Montage first. Going for a slap. But really still dangerous territory for Montage right now.
Floating inside the trap here as G Tyler tries to get their hands on it. XA is here. And like I said, they've been a key element of this team. They missed that shot earlier, and oh no, G Tyler misses the disc because they fumble it in their hands. A big stun, a double stun to avoid the defense from scooping it away and clearing it down the tunnel. It keeps the pressure on. Another pass over to XA. Passes back to G Tyler. They're trying to push into the zone, and finally Fire Ninja finds access through the back door. 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points on the board. Montage now taking the lead once again. Really neck and neck here. Love it. We love watching it. But yeah. See a few familiar faces in the chat. Say hi.
That's why you tune into the championship here, because you're ready for that high tier action as the pass down to the tunnel comes through. Bottom of the zone, a good rollout here for Solus as they're looking to get their turn at attacking. It feels like it's been a while. And a great cross pass, but an even bigger save from, I think that was G Tyler. I'm not sure who was inside the zone at the time, but even now, the good push work here from the zone. And oh, Caden's there just in time. Sticks the hand out, scoops that one up. No goals going in here. It's only 2 points that separate Montage from being eliminated. Well, 3 points technically, but 2-point lead here. Almost 5 as that 3 goes wide, and Montage keeps applying pressure.
Montage is going to keep applying that pressure. It looks like it has moved up. Buchibo going to move back. Going to go for a reset now. It's picked up here by Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja passing to the right side. XA now moving forward. You know, going to try and find that shot. Maybe just going to go for it, as he does. Just missing off that ding ring. Once again, G Tyler going to go for another ding. And, God, just a reset now going back. Buchibo trying to find some passes. Really pressured here by Hunavelli, who gets the steal and the clear. The stacks are now going all the way down for it. Looks like first one to it will be Impulse going for the long 3, and it's in the goal. He does not miss.
Wow, a monster 3. Solus have the lead for, I think, the first time in this round, as Montage now, oh no, they've had it before, but it was earlier on in the round. So they have it back now as Montage were holding down the fort for a while. The battle back and forth continues, and now Montage looking for any goal, because that'll put them in the lead. A 3-pointer would be nice and make it at least a 2-point tie, but hey, they'll take 2 and they'll take a 1-point lead. 1-point leads aren't easy to hold on to, but anything is better than a loss here, because it means the end of the season for either one of these teams. It's the 3rd round, the decider here. Is it an open 3 going in? No, it's off the shield. They maintain possession. They're going to push it down into the zone of Solus, and here comes the fight for the disc in the midfield. Solus end up clearing it down, but there is a defender here and a home. Buchibo can be able to scoop it up, work around that defense, and push their way up to the attack. Now suddenly they're on the offense, and Fire Ninja's here to slap home a 2. It's going to be a 1-point lead, 10-9. There is a limited time, minute 15 on the clock. You can score a lot of points in a minute and 15, but it is going to be crazy here for this final minute of round 3. The decider on who advances on to at least another chance at another match to move on to the finals, but you don't want to get eliminated, that's for sure, and that's what's on the line right now.
Yeah, we get a reset back to Kaden now. Kaden gonna move it forward. Solus is pressuring really hard here, going for the backboard pass, and the shot coming in. Another 1-point lead. Again, neck and neck. Anyone can take this right now. Who will? That's the
Incredibly
question.
quick answer from Solus. And yes, like you said, who will is the question. Who is going to be the one that holds this 1-point lead? Because I think Montage are just going to dive in for 2 here. Why try and go for a 3? You just got to get inside the zone, attack, get up in the face of the goalie, get that dunk for 2. There's no need to go for long shots. And there it is. G. Tyler sinks it in. I don't know if there's time for Solus to come back here. No, there isn't going to be. The clock's going to tick down. Round number 3 goes into the hands of Montage by 1 point, and Solus are eliminated.
Yeah, that is gonna be the game, neck and neck to the very end. Well done to Montage and Solus both. Montage does move on to the next round though.
Oh, what a crazy series from such a rough start. With that round 1 not going their way, they couldn't connect on much. And again, I felt like it was because they were surprised after such an easy win with those 2 rounds. Maybe they weren't ready for Solus to really test them. And 6-16 for round 1. I was really thinking it was not going to go the way of Montage here, but they bounced back 15-9 round 2. And 12-11. It doesn't get much better than that to wrap up a series, Aiden. I mean, that was good quality Echo Arena. It's why we tune in to the Challenger Cups, especially the Cycle 3, because this one, you know, the 2 teams that qualify here move on to the postseason. They're competing for prize pools. They're competing against the best teams in the league. It's a lot of hype, and I'm very much looking forward to that. That's going to be next weekend, November 20th, 19th, and 20th is the finals. You know the dates, but we're going to keep telling you them because they are important to remember into your mind. Next weekend, again, OCE, 1500 AEDT, EU starts 1800 GMT, and NA 1800 EST. Those are the times you're going to want to tune in next weekend. We still have 2 games left ahead of us. Odyssey and the Neighbors to determine one of those teams that will advance on, and then the loser goes up against Montage to determine who else will be advancing in to that postseason. So you're not going to want to go anywhere. Do stick around. More Echo Arena, NA, Cycle 3, Season 6, Challenger Cup Finals are coming at you because, like I said, we have plenty of games ahead of us. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, Odyssey versus the Neighbors, it may be the big one that you've been waiting for.
I'm crazy now.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Look in here. One more to go.
Hey, chat.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hello everyone, welcome back. New faces, same quality content. I am Offbeat here with Jeep Girls, Wonder Team Man, putting in some work on the cams as always, running the whole stream here for us today. Look, this is the big game. This is the top of the winners bracket. We have been waiting all day to say this team is going to finals, and now we get 2 games in a row where we get to do just that. It's going to be some exciting close couple of games coming up here, Jeep.
It is. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this match. Been looking forward to it for a couple of weeks now because we kind of knew that the neighbors were going to be up here. So nice to see Odyssey in it as well. Coming in on the neighbors, we have Rox Titan, Game Time, and Jay Walker. And for Odyssey this evening, we have Lil Guipo, Crispy or Fries, Mamba, and Unsound. And this is going to be a fantastic match, Offbeat, and we are jumping right in. They are ready to go, and I think we are too.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been sitting here waiting for this one, waiting for our turn to come out here and call it. Teams are in the tunnels, they're out, and we are underway. Neighbors getting that disc initially. They're going to be coming in with some good pressure. They've got a 3-on-3 on the bubble, but are going to choose to slow this one down. That's Time with the disc. Going to wait for teammates to come in, and there is Game, kind of filling in that 4th spot, moving and taking that shot in. An excellent shot, bouncing it in, out of the reach of the goalie. Neighbors grabbing a quick 2-0 lead.
Wow, that is quite a... what a start to this fantastic match. I'm interested to see how Odyssey's going to respond. Are they going to be able to get some points in here pretty quick or not? I don't know. We also have a fantastic giveaway coming up, so do not go far. You guys are going to want to hang out here with us for a while and catch that action. That disc is going to be right there to the hands of Mamba. Mamba's going to send it across the arena and into Lil Guipo's hands, who's going to pass it right back to Crispy or Fries. Gets it right back to... well, it's back to Mamba now, and back for a reset to Unsound. Gonna slow it down for a moment and send that one nice and high. Oh, but a steal from Game. Gonna send that one down to Jay Walker. Jay Walker's gonna send it all the way through the tunnel. We will see who gets there first.
Yeah, Neighbors looking for a chance here. It's going to bounce all the way around out the back, and Crispy are doing a good job to read that one, find the bounce, and send it all the way back down. But no worries for Neighbors, because Time is there on the back line, reading that, waiting for it to come through, and is going to smartly clear this cross across the arena to the other side, trying to give his teammates time to stack down to it. But it's not enough, because Odyssey's got it back. Lil Guipo with the disc and some space now, crawling along the floor, has a teammate come in. They're coming in 2-on-2, but aren't able to connect on that pass, and the defense falls back here now. So even though Crispier has the disc, they're going to have to try and see if they can get past the defense that is about fully formed. No! It is going to be Mamba moving in there, getting the cut pass, tucking that one in, baiting the Neighbors out of the goal, thinking, oh, maybe we've got this cleared. No, Odyssey turns it right back. It's a good, quick counterattack and equals the score.
And that's a very nice response from Odyssey. That's going to be the Neighbors now with the joust advantage. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Game with the disc now, right now on the ceiling, looking for the best option. Going to send it across the arena and down to Time. Time going to send that one right down to Rox Titan, who's going to cross the arena with it. And Jay Walker is going to be there to pick it up. Jay Walker is moving down, looking for the best pass option, seeing what lanes are open, trying to work on that defense as Rox picks that one up right there in the corner of the arena. The Game going to gently place it in the goal for another 2.
Yeah, 2 more points. A good patient approach coming in here from Neighbors. They're taking their time, making sure they get the best quality opportunity they can get. And as a result, they've managed to score on both of their chances in the offensive zone. The defense of Odyssey really just has not been able to stop them once they get set up here. They're going to have to figure that out if they want to turn this around, because as long as Neighbors play safe with possession at the rate they're going, there's no reason they can't take this win. And so it's now in the hands of Odyssey, and Odyssey is going to turn this one over, and a wayward pass can get scooped up by Time. Send it up to Jay Walker, who's going to try and put it through the tunnel. No, good recovery. Unsound's going to send this one back into the bubble, and here they come with the stacks. They're going to be first to it. Oh, not getting the bounce they wanted off of that shoulder. Is going to be scooped up here by Neighbors. Neighbors with some space, and we'll be able to clear this one out.
They are, oh, not quite, and that's going to be Lil Guipo with an open goal and a long 3, taking the lead for Odyssey. Wow, what a shot.
Wow, really unfortunate bounce there for Neighbors as they're looking to get what should be a fairly straightforward clear. But hey, you got to be lucky to be good, and you got to be good to be lucky. And you know, you take those opportunities when you get it. You hit the 3, make sure you hit the 3, and just like that, Odyssey with their first lead of the game here, up 5-4 now. as Jaywalker is going to move in with some space here, but we've seen how dangerous space can be for the neighbors. But no, it is me back to Game. Game moving around, trying to stay away from that stack. Stack applying pressure, and they are going to get the turnover here. Odyssey looking to see if they can turn this into some points as they clear it back down into the neighbor's end.
They do, right down into the bubble, into the hands of Lil Guipo. Oh, what a save by Time. Gonna send that one right back out of the bubble into the hands of Rox Titan. Rox is gonna send that one over to Jaywalker for a long attempt there through the mail slot, but not quite gonna make it. And that's gonna give Crispier Fries that chance to make the grab, sending it right back down into the orange zone. But Rox Titan is there to pick it up, sends it right back down to Game. Game trying to, but the stack unsound coming in clutch. Gonna grab that disc and send it right to Crispier Fries. It's gonna send that one down. Oh my goodness. Whoo, and right back out of the bubble.
Yeah, it is. Both teams kind of looking to do that dump and chase tactic here. Finally, it's Odyssey who's able to get set up in the zone. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. No, Time with the read, stealing that out of the hands of the Odyssey player behind the goal. And wow, keeping them within 1 point here as they look to see if they can counterattack. And they've got possession in the zone. Not a lot of teammates here. Oh, looking to slow it up would have been Time, but Lil Guipo gonna get that steal and clear back out as Odyssey still holding on to that 1 point lead here as we pass the midway point of this first round.
They are, as Jaywalker does take possession of that disc, sends it across to Rox Titan. Beautiful pass, nicely down to Game on the floor there. Game is outmaneuvering and gonna send that one quickly. Oh, and into the hands of Jaywalker for the goal, taking that lead back the other direction by 1 point.
Yeah, back and forth they go here, and these are two good teams, highlighted by the fact that they're here playing in this game. Both these teams have yet to lose in this Challenger Cup here, and clearly they have no desire to start doing that just yet. Coming out the tunnel here, it is going to be Unsound. Unsound sending it through to that left tunnel is going to miss the initial pass target, and Rox Titan with the stun and the steal, looking to see if Neighbors can chain a couple together. That's an open goal, and that is 3 points. That is Jaywalker not going to miss those, and Neighbors giving themselves the first 2-score lead of the game.
What a game so far. This is a fantastic match. The Neighbors really coming in really very aggressive and trying to definitely start to carry that lead a little bit further. Odyssey with the joust advantage though. Unsound gonna send that one right over. Nice relay, very well connected passes there. Down to Lil Guipo on the floor. Lil Guipo has the disc, drawing out that defense. Gonna send that one right back up to Mamba, but it gets into the midfield. There we go. Unsound does pick it up, sends it right back across the arena. Oh, and into that. What a beautiful pass play. Crispier Fries taking that shot, putting another 2 on the board.
Yeah, Odyssey doing a good job of answering back. That being said, they're going to have to chain a couple of them together, which we haven't seen them do yet, as it's been mostly back and forth this game, with the exception of some turnovers, costly turnovers on each end that have resulted in the 3-pointers we've seen. So ultimately, both of these teams are going to need to play a perfect game here, a mistake-free game, because both teams are looking and jumping and punishing mistakes that we've seen so far here. Neighbors with the disc moving up. It is Time with some space. Has Rox Titan down below. That is picked up by the defense. So here comes the second option. There's Game. Game is open. No one picking them up. And a 4-point lead restored. Neighbors up 11-7.
Oh, wow. My goodness. I mean, we kind of saw it coming from the Neighbors. They have definitely been working very hard in this last cycle to move up quickly, and it has definitely paid off with their hard work. Odyssey now with the disc on the joust advantage, sends that one down to Mamba. Mamba nicely down to Lil Guipo, but gonna get picked off by Game. Game now with the disc, gonna send it high right across the ceiling. Oh, the stack does not quite get to it, and that's gonna give the opportunity for Guipo to send that one right back out, and that is down into the orange zone with no one home.
Yeah, they're looking for that cross pass, but it's not gonna connect. Odyssey, they're gonna start to be fighting the clock here, because it's been a game that has come down to some slow pace offensive plays unless turnovers have come. So, if Neighbors continue to play a safe game here, there's no reason they can't hold it, but no, there's a chance. Not quite gonna fall. The 3 is gonna ding off the post. That would have been huge for Odyssey. They've maintained possession here. They've got a 2-on-1 moving in. They're gonna look for the 2. That one's not gonna connect. Another chance. Lil Guipo with it on the shield now, bouncing around, looking for the shot. That one will fall. Game gets a piece of it, not enough, being stunned out in the goal. Odyssey putting this back to a 2-point game, but can they get another one, and can they stop Neighbors?
I'm not sure. In a minute and 25 seconds between these two teams is a lot of time, and that is going to be the Neighbors. Oh,
Oh my
Missed the
goodness.
disc. Crispier Fries with the goal. We have a tie with 1:11 left.
Oh, you know they absolutely wanted a 3 there. If they could go back and change it, that is such a perfect opportunity for a 3. But I think you can see Crispier Fries really just kind of didn't believe that he was going to be able to grab that disc. And by the time he realized and was able to line up that shot, it was already in the bubble for the 2. So instead, we find ourselves with a tie game here with less than a minute on the clock, and Odyssey applying some pressure here suddenly with all the momentum. Jaywalker trying to get this one out and clear it down just to kind of cool things down. Oh my goodness, that's so close. It's bouncing. Oh, not quite the bounce. That would have been an incredible, miraculous goal. Instead, Time with it is going to wait for the team to come in. Going to find Game here. Game moving in. They've got some open teammates in the bubble, but that pass isn't there. 26 seconds left. That's going to be Time picking it up on the back end now. Able to slow it down and set up his neighbors. Going to try and set up one more chance.
They are. That's going to be Game. Sending that one up to Rox Titan. Rox Titan moving into the bubble. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Jaywalker with the disc. Oh, it's going to ding off the ring. Are you kidding me? Mamba with the clear. Sending that one right back into the mid area where Time is there to pick it up now. Game with the disc. Sends that one across to Jaywalker. Jaywalker shoots it in. Not quite in. Off target. And we are going to OT in round 1.
Oh my goodness, that net was wide open, and Jaywalker just pushing it outside. So many chances for neighbors there in and around the bubble, but Odyssey holding on by a thread and taking this to overtime. Where's gonna be next goal wins? Both teams starting on even footing here out of the tunnels, and it is gonna be Odyssey getting to that first, but are they able to get possession? They get the stun out initially, couple back and forth stuns. It is gonna be Game picking up for neighbors here, and neighbors gonna clear this one in.
Right down to Rox Titan. Rox sends up into Time. Time moving in, and they take the round. 13-11 in OT. What an amazing round and a fantastic start to this game.
Absolutely ridiculous start. Some excellent back and forth play that we're seeing here from both teams. Really, it's just been which teams have been able to capitalize on the mistakes the best. Because coming out here, it's been incredibly close. In terms of, you know, the game plan they're coming in with and how they've been executing on those, right? We're seeing kind of points across the board, no one player really carrying this ahead for their team. It's been incredible team efforts on both sides, and it's really just been, it's going to come down to who makes the least mistakes, because that's really been the defining moment here. Or neighbors could have had that win in the last seconds. Jaywalker just put it wide. Both teams had costly turnovers that resulted in 3s the other way, you know, early on in midway through that round. Because both these teams are so fast and are able to capitalize on turnovers like this, turnovers suddenly become huge and magnified so much in games like this.
They do indeed. Very important. You know, I was looking at the stats a moment ago, and Rox Titan has 4 assists. Like, that's just to show you what type of a team player he is indeed. And they are doing such a great job. Both teams are really putting in an effort. They're fighting. It's going to come down to who wants it more. And of course, whoever doesn't get this win is still not out of it. So we still have some time. But right now, we are right back into this match, and that is going to be Game with the disc on the joust. Working around Crispier Fries, going to send that one right down to Jaywalker. Jaywalker sends it across to Time. Time sending it a little too wide, but Jaywalker there to pick it up nonetheless. Going to bounce that one right back to Game now. Game moving in and going to send it to Jaywalker. Jaywalker going to just slam dunk that one, putting 2 points on the board first here in round 2.
Yeah, early on lead for neighbors, coming in kind of what they did in round 1 and kind of the way they want to play, right? Neighbors have been kind of playing this back and forth game very well, where they've been taking their time generally on offense in getting set up in the offensive zone and playing good safe defense. So, you know, they're fine to go with that. We score 2, you score 2, we score 2, you score 2. And as long as they've got the first points of the game, they're able to ride that. So we'll see how long they're able to keep that going. As a Game now with the disc underneath is going to send this one up to Time. Time is going to look to the right tunnel to Jaywalker. Jaywalker with a casual flip over to Rox Titan. Some good disc movement coming in here from neighbors as they move forward. And Jaywalker with a ton of space coming in with a 1-on-1, makes a duck and taps that one in for 2 more points. That was the slowest, most like calculated approach we could have seen all the way back from their own goal. They just made it look so casual and relaxed. I'm chilled out just watching it.
Right, but you know what? That's the thing. When somebody's really good at something, they make it look easy, and that is what these teams do. They give you false confidence because they make you feel like you could do this, and that is just a sign of being an incredible player. And they're doing a great job, and it's so much fun to watch. And what a match indeed! And that's gonna be Mama now with that disc, gonna send that one right through. Not quite gonna make it through, but Lil Guipo is gonna pick that one up. They are, oh no, an unfortunate bounce off of Geo. It's gonna cost that disc possession. Game with it, gonna send it all the way through off the back wall. Going to be a little bit high though, and that's going to give Crispier Fries the opportunity to make that clear.
Yeah, it's going to go down into underneath. Oh, the headbutt coming in from the back stack. He's actually going to put that one nicely into the hands of the defense here as they look to get a clear, but they don't have the stacks to follow it up. Excellent stunning work to kind of keep Odyssey pinned in their own zone. But these teams are clearing it back and forth right now, trying to test each other, find any options. And it is finally going to be Odyssey that succeeds in reclaiming a clear disc, but not for long, because Rock's Titan there, putting in some solid work on defense, getting the stun, getting the clear here as now Neighbors try to see if they can get something set up. Both teams trying and struggling to get something set up, but here's a one-to-one chance here, looking for that bounce shot. It's not fast, but it doesn't need to be. Time putting that one in for 2 more as Neighbors, 3 unanswered goals.
That one did appear to go in slow motion, didn't it, off that back wall, and you could just see him taking his time. He knew exactly what was going on. Joust advantage now going back over to Odyssey with 7 minutes left on the clock. They are down by 6. They definitely need some momentum here. That's going to be Unsound, sending that one down to Mamba, but an interception by Jaywalker is going to send that one right back down to Rock's Titan. Rock's Titan turning it around and walking it down towards the goal. Who is going to match him? Nobody, and that is his shot, and it is in. 8-point lead.
Yeah, Odyssey looking a little uncharacteristically slow getting back on defense there. We could see a lot of players kind of floating back on their own. No stacks really able to form, and that just gave Rock's Titan all the time in the world to walk in there and set up the shot that they wanted to take. And look, Neighbors, we saw so much back and forth in that first round. This is feeling almost a little like a very different game because they've got an 8-0 lead here. Odyssey really hasn't been able to get much going at all together. Finally getting 2 points here is going to be Lil Guipo putting that in, but it wasn't because of a stream. It wasn't because of, a big concerted team effort. That was absolutely a solo effort to, get the space and get the shot just while waiting for the rest of Odyssey to get caught up.
It was, and they are on the board now, and that's gotta feel good to them, and hopefully they will find some momentum to be able to run with that. Game now with the disc on the Joust advantage. Gonna send that one down, but it's not quite gonna connect, and that's gonna give Mamba the opportunity to grab that disc, sending it right down in the bubble. However, Jaywalker loses possession of Lil Guipo for the shot. We have a 1-goal game.
Wow. Odyssey here with a couple of chances. Lil Guipo putting in another one, and suddenly we have 2 back-to-back points from Odyssey. Took them long enough, about 6 minutes to get, or 4 minutes to get on the scoreboard in the first place at the 6-minute mark, but able to chain a couple together. And hey, Echo is absolutely a game of momentum, so not at all out of the question they could pull a comeback here. Neighbors absolutely going to try and slow this one down, maybe try and move away from that dump and chase style game they've been playing. And I mean, they're happy to do that. Time, just with all the time in the world here. Eventually going to try and send that over to Jaywalker, but the pass isn't on target. Doesn't matter. Coming back. Oh, almost had a chance. It is going to get cleared out of harm's way initially. Back to Game, who's going to slow this one up and see if they can get another push here.
And yes, Game is just walking right towards that goal, trying to keep Mamba occupied. Oh, it's too much to handle, though. 2 people on, and that's going to be back to Time once more. Able to make that grab. Walking down the arena there, looking for the pass, trying to pull somebody out of the bubble. Looking for an open lane. I wonder if he sees Game over there. There we go. Down to Game on the wall. Game is going to march it right back to Time and sink it for the goal. Take a 5-point lead once again with still 4 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Time reading the goalie very well there, putting it in the pocket that the goalie just couldn't reach out to from where they were anchored. And as a result, they have restored this 2-goal lead that they've held for a good chunk of the game here, of this second round. So now the onus is back on Odyssey to see if they can answer here. It is going to be moved up to Crispier. Crispier under some pressure, not able to find a target in time, and it is going to be stolen back by Neighbors. Odyssey with another turnover. It could prove costly here as Game is going to take this one and put it in for 3 while under all kinds of pressure. 8-point lead now for Neighbors. Wow, what a shot.
That was absolutely incredible. The confidence that these players have in this match tonight is breathtaking, and it's amazing, and it's so much fun, and it's so inspirational because they are absolutely killing it at this game. That disc is not quite going to make it out on the clear, and they're going to have to definitely work back to get it, but Game has it right now. Going to send another one to Jaywalker. Jaywalker sinking that one in, taking the lead to 10 points.
Yeah, Neighbors here looking to try and pull away with this, as time is absolutely the enemy of Odyssey in more ways than one. Time, of course, the player scoring 6 points, 2 assists, 1 save so far. But yes, look, only 3 minutes left on the clock, and that is a 10-point differential that you've got to make up here. And clearly, it's not going to happen with stuff like that. Lil Guipo trying to recover this behind the disc, or behind the Geode is going to get it, but not going to get it all the way through. As Jaywalker and Time, they send up to Game. They've got a 3-on-0, and they've got another open 3. Is that Game? It is. That's another 3 points. 13-point lead now. Neighbors running away with this one and seem to be a lock for that master final, for that master spot and that spot in the finals.
They are definitely hungry for that position right this minute. That was amazing. Just wow. My goodness. Crispier Fries with the disc. Going to send that one all the way down into the bubble area, but it's not going to be connected, and Time is going to send that one right back out. But Mama there to pick it up. Oh, getting stolen by Game. Send that one right back through into the hands of Rox Titan there. Rox Titan going to quickly ship that one down, but Mama there to make that grab, and interception sending it high to Unsound. Unsound sending that one in for the 3. Woo! Nicely done.
Yeah, Odyssey, look, they're not... You lose this game, it's not the end of the world because you're still coming back and staying on stream and fighting again for another spot, for the 2 spots that are available for Master and for Finals, seeing as this is the last cycle. So hey, Odyssey, you want to stay fresh, you want to make sure you're still shooting well, that you're cleaning up those mistakes, and hey, maybe forcing a turnover, because there's another 3 points. Crispier Fries coming in with a stack, getting a nice steal, a good quick 3 points. Probably too little, too late, but hey, some very nice play and some definite momentum that they want to start building into this next match.
Absolutely, but you know what? A minute and a half is that's a lot of time between these two teams. They have been putting points up pretty consistently and regularly. It's just going to mean that the Neighbors are going to have to make a mistake, and if they make that one mistake and Odyssey can capitalize on it, they're going to still be in this. Rox Titan now with the disc, going to send that one all the way. Oh, but a ding off the ring is going to cost. Time picks it up on the ceiling. Gonna send that one back for a reset to Jaywalker. Jaywalker gonna walk it down, sends it quickly into the goal for the 3. Do not want a 3rd round.
You thought it was safe to switch around and leave your net open. Wow, Jaywalker absolutely shuts down all hopes of that. 21 points now put up by Neighbors. Incredible shot from distance. Odyssey not able to give up those. Not against players like this. Not against players like Jaywalker. Here's another 3 potentially come in. Rox Titan is just going to float this one in for a couple more from range. Call that a 13-point lead, and 23 seconds left on the clock. If you haven't called it already, if you were still holding on to some hope watching, I think we can pretty much shut you down right here and now.
I do believe you are correct. I can pretty much safely say that is the ice on this match. But you know what? They are going to be going on to finals, and I have a feeling that they are going to do a great job in finals with, of course, the big deal, the grand finals, the all or nothing give or go home is November the 20th, and that is definitely a day you are not going to want to miss, and you're definitely going to want to be here with us and checking that out.
Yeah. I mean, look, I am giving up so much of my next couple of weekends to do this because it is going to be so fun. Look, so obviously, we now have one team locked in. Neighbors is going to be joining the rest of the Master Division up here coming in next weekend. That is going to be November 12th and 13th for the first part of the finals, and then November 19th and 20th for the finals. Finally.
Finals. Finally? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, not out of it is Odyssey. Odyssey obviously coming in here. We're going to see them again right away because they're just dropping down the loser's bracket for the first time. Nothing to sneeze at, making all the way to the winner's bracket finals and still have a chance to lock themselves that second spot. It's going to come down to one final, best of 3 now, between them and Montage. So obviously that's gonna be a game we're gonna be looking forward to. But the game here today, that first round was incredible. Some of the best back and forth. It's what you'd be hoping to see out of a match like this one, right?
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. You know what else we want to see? I do believe that we just had a winner in the giveaway, and that was to Lardo VR. Congratulations. Please get with Sir Dimwee about how to claim your prize. That's awesome. And you guys don't go far, because in this next match, we have another HyperX giveaway that you are not going to want to miss. And this is one more fantastic game as Odyssey and Montage duke it out to see who is going to get to play again next weekend and finals and keep moving forward, and who is going to wrap up their season 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with one last final exciting winner-take-all game.
I'm crazy, Captain.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Look at him. One more to go.
Hey, chat.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
The best teams in the world compete in the biggest event in VR Master League history. Tune in live for a chance to win giveaways. These 10 teams have been in a brawl for 15 straight weeks. But only one will come out champion.
You got a teammate coming in, the stun coming in, they've got a 2-on-1, and Ryan gonna tuck that one into the goal. 2 points!
Pass across is going to happen. Are they going to take the shot? Yes, off the backboard. No way.
Now a 2-on-3 on the goal coming in, shot, no, what a save! Kong is gonna grab that one.
Will they be able to get it in? I don't know. Jay Walker with the distance into Kong, and it is good, and they take the round.
Welcome back. We are here one last game for everything to get yourself to the finals. We have 2 teams that are on the cusp of elimination, on the cusp of glory. Which will it be? And for whom? We've got 2 teams in the arena. That is, of course, Odyssey and Montage. We have been hyping this one up for the last 10 minutes or so, so you know we're all very excited to be here. Offbeat, Jeep Girls, Wonder on the cams. We're excited. We're here for some fun.
We are slightly excited, as Offbeat just said. This is going to be another fantastic match and the last of the Challenger Cup right here, right now. Over on Montage, we've got Buchibo, XA, Fire Ninja, and G Tyler. And coming in tonight again for Odyssey is Lil Guipo, Crispier Fries, Mamba, and Unsound. And boy, oh boy, what a game. What a night. What a weekend. But this is nothing compared to what you're going to see on November the 20th and leading into that as finals takes over for VRML.
Absolutely. So you're looking at that bracket right now and you're saying, hey, this looks familiar. Odyssey, Montage, have I not seen this before? You did. This is a rematch. Both teams dropping down to the losers bracket. Now for a rematch of a game we saw before where it was Odyssey taking it in 3 rounds. So if there's anything like that in store for us here again today, I'm sure it is going to be great. We're ready for another 3-rounder. They're in the tunnels. They're out of the tunnels. And we are underway here in our last match of this Challenger Cup North America. And wow, why wait any longer? Odyssey 2-0 lead.
Did the clock even start? Oh my goodness, that was massively quick. Odyssey coming in super fast there with Crispier Fries putting 2 on the board. Joust advantage going back over to Montage right now with 9 minutes 37 seconds left on the clock as they come out swinging. That is going to be Buchibo with that disc looking for the play here. Going to draw that stack out, trying to occupy them, clear that lane. Going to send it right back down into XA's hands. XA sends it across the arena to G Tyler. G Tyler going to walk that one down, sending it beautifully into the bubble, and that is going to be unfortunately picked up by Unsound, making that solid clear right into the midfield area.
Yeah, it is me cleared and going all the way through, looking to see if they can get that, but no, the stun's coming in on the defensive side, and Fire Ninja doing an excellent job to kind of keep that one away from some pressure coming in there and stop a quick, easy turnover goal, but they're not out of trouble yet because Lil Guipo coming in, and Lil Guipo 2 points. Odyssey coming out firing on all cylinders here, a couple quick scores, up 4-0.
They are not ready to give up their position in Master Tier, and they are definitely fighting really hard for it. Oh boy, they want a taste of that finals action starting next week. 8 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Buchibo with that disc once again. Stack gonna put a little pressure on and sends that over to XA. XA now walking down the arena, getting a little heat from Lil Guipo, but gonna send that one right down to G Tyler. Gonna bounce it off the back wall. Is not quite gonna go in. Back into the hands of XA again. Oh, but a stun did break that play up. Now Buchibo is backing out of the bubble a bit, trying to draw some of that defense out. Gonna send it across the arena to XA. XA sends it right back to Booch. Buchibo is backing out into the midfield, being the reset option for himself. Gonna just walk that one in, trying to get that defense out.
Yeah, they're slowing it up, trying to bait someone out. No one's really coming and pressuring them. They're going to pass this around. We kind of saw this from them in some earlier games yesterday, where they really do, when they love playing with the lead, because they will just sit on the back line and try and bait something out here. Fire Ninja moving in here. They're going to send down below. Finally, maybe an opportunity. 4 players in and around the bubble, in the goal. But it's not enough. G. Tyler is going to find the opening and dunk that one in. An excellent pass, getting that in past 4 defenders. And finally getting on the board is Montage here now with 2 points.
Montage has definitely woken up, and they have heard the call to action as they give Joust advantage back over to Odyssey. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. Unsound with that disc, gonna quickly send it down. Beautiful passing plays again we are seeing out of Odyssey. Mamba with that disc, gonna send it right back down to Lil Guipo on the floor. Lil Guipo is gonna pass it back for the reset. Oh, but that stack is coming in super hot. That's dangerous play. Gonna send it over to Lil Guipo. Lil Guipo back up to Mamba. Mamba passes it back out one more time. You know, I really appreciate that they are taking their time and that they are slowing these games down a little bit and they're not panicking. It is beautiful to watch. Fantastic play. Mamba with the disc. Oh, but what a save by G. Tyler. Gonna send that one right back down into the blue zone. Gonna bounce across, and G. Tyler, oh, trying to get to it. Will he? I don't know. He does.
He does. He's going to send this one back. Fire Ninja with the disc, and they're able to slow this one out. XA slamming on the brakes in no man's land. Just going to send this one back to Bushibo, who's going to have some space here because, you know, Odyssey's playing that deep bubble defense here. Finally, someone not going to be pressuring. That's Lil Guipo. Maybe considering it, but it's just going to let Fire Ninja sit out there now. Oh, coming across. There's the top cut. And Bushibo not able to get enough of it. Sorry, Bushibo is going to be the one putting that one in as the goal was vacated for just a moment there. But a moment was all they need. You leave that net open with someone entering the bubble, and they are going to make you pay at this level.
Absolutely. They are not giving an inch either, and that was just enough to squeak that disc right through there. Crispier Fries now sending that one all the way down. Oh, nicely done into the hands of Lil Guipo. Lil Guipo trying to draw at that stack. Gonna have to send it back for a reset to Unsound in the midfield. Unsound is moving down the arena, sends that one down to Crispier Fries, gonna shoot it in again, and Odyssey takes the lead.
Yeah, Crispier Fries with a bit of a tough angle, needing, you know, looking up and throwing that one up over your head. Where there's a goalie, good job to get it past the goalie, find the angle, and tuck that one in for 2 points, and stop this little comeback that Montage have been trying to string together here with a couple back-to-back scores. So Odyssey back in front now. Bushibo with the disc. Here comes that stack pressure, and that stack is going to be flying over here, trying to cause a disruption here. But no, Montage doing a good job of evading the pressure. Content to slow this one up, and Bushibo going to move forward, going to send this one all the way down up high, but that is read by Unsound, but it's not enough. Unsound loses the disc to Fire Ninja! And Fire Ninja, as we hit the midway point of the round, sinking that one in for the long 3 and getting the lead for Montage, their first of the game.
I have a feeling this game is going to be very back and forth as some of the other matches we have seen this weekend. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock as Odyssey comes out with the Joust advantage. Unsound quickly sends that one down to Mamba. Mamba going to pass it right back down into Lil Guipo's hands. Lil Guipo crosses to Crispier Fries, back to, well, Lil Guipo, who sends it back again to Unsound. Their passing is on point. Very well connected, beautifully done. Unsound just going to be able to walk that one forward as you watch them all be attacked, and it is the long 3 taking the lead for Odyssey one more time.
Yeah, excellent team communication there. You could see we can't hear them, but you know that as soon as that goalie got stunned, the calls were there and the shot was made. Excellent job getting the goalie knocked out and setting up the 3 points here. And crucially, regaining the lead for Odyssey. Time to see if Montage has anything to say about that. There's going to be a scramble in the tunnel here. Loose disc. It is going to eventually get sent all the way down, but Unsound sitting there ready to scoop it up. And it looks like Odyssey, now playing with the lead, are going to try and see if they can get a slow advance going on here. Unsound able to find some space, get this one cleared all the way down into the orange bubble, and they've got stacks coming in. They're able to get that stun. If they can pick up the disc and get it in. No, shield is in the way as Crispier tries to send that one in quick. And as a result, it is going to be out here, but not out of harm's way. Coming in on the shield, that is going to be Mamba putting that one in for 2. Good recovery and counterattack from Odyssey, extending this lead to 11-7.
What a match. They are so hungry for this win because, you know, here's the thing. Somebody is going to go home. You know, somebody, this is it. This is it for one of these two teams. The other one gets to keep going and move on to finals. Booch with the disc, gonna send that one over to XA. XA gonna send it all the way down to Fire Ninja. Beautiful passes. And Fire Ninja sends it across the arena to G Tyler. G Tyler for the long three, and it is in there, just down 1 point.
Yeah, back and forth they go here. It's been an excellent, tight game so far. But crucially, that three-pointer from earlier coming in clutch as Odyssey still holding that 1 point lead. Up 11-10 right now. Time to see if Odyssey can answer back and extend this back to a three-pointer, maybe in a 4-point lead here, as they've been doing a good job here of kind of lining up and making those threes happen when they have time in the zone. Lil Guipo's going to get the stun vacate so Mamba can come in. Back to Lil Guipo. They've got the numbers. See if they try to push the advantage here while they have it, but it is back to a 3-on-3. Mamba going to move in here, looking, getting around the defender and putting it past the goalie. Mamba with an excellent push into the bubble, and 3-point lead restored, up 13-10 now for Odyssey.
Boy, 2 minutes, 12 seconds left on the clock. That is a long time in Echo Arena, especially at these paces that these games have been this weekend. Montage with a joust advantage, gonna come out quickly. Grabbing that disc is Buchibo. Buchibo gonna send it across the arena, right down into the hands of G Tyler. G Tyler gonna send it right back to XA. XA sending it right back for a reset. Ooh, lots of pressure being applied though by Odyssey, and that is gonna pay off as Mama sends that one down to Lil Guipo. Lil Guipo moving into the bubble, shoots it, and it's good, taking the 5-point lead for Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey chaining a couple together here, and crucially up 2 scores now with time down to 1.5 minutes left. We've seen these go in little groups, little chains of 2 or 3 goals at a time. And Montage really needs to get one of those going here for themselves because they are now down 5 points. Minute 23 left on the clock. Bushibo with the disc, gonna slow this one down because, you know, it's their approach. You can't switch everything on a dime. You know you need to rush it a little, but you can't abandon your game plan completely. Minute 11 left on the clock here. Bushibo with the Fire Ninja stack. Then to clear this one up ahead to XA. XA gonna send this one across. And they've got numbers around the bubble. They've got the 3-on-2 if they can get it before the defense comes in. And Bushibo gonna bounce that one in for 2 points. We're back to a 1-score game. But does Odyssey have anything left in the tank here to put it away?
You know, I have a feeling they do. I have a feeling they're going to respond pretty quick. All they need to do is burn down the last 45 seconds of the clock. Will they do it? I don't know. They might try to just squeak one more goal in there. Unsound to Lil Guipo. Lil Guipo trying to send that one out, getting a lot of pressure from Montage across to Crispier Fries. Crispier Fries are going to draw that stack out, keeping them busy. That's going to be right back to Unsound. Unsound to Crispier Fries one more time. And we're going to walk that one right down the arena, through the tunnel, looking for the cross, finds it across the floor to Mamba. Mamba passes back for a reset, 18 seconds left on the clock. Lil Guipo with the disc right there in the midfield, sends that one back to Mamba. Mamba going to send it high to Unsound. Unsound encroaching on the bubble, sends it to Crispier Fries. Crispier Fries going to get, stolen, steals it back, and that is right off the backboard, and making the clear is Fire Ninja.
What a clinic on disc control. They held possession of that disc for the last 40 seconds of the game, burning off the entirety of the clock. Odyssey just with the supreme confidence to hold on to that disc. They always knew where their next pass was, and they knew when they didn't have to pass. They knew when they could just walk it up, hold on to the disc, and move it through the tunnel. Odyssey really showing why they have earned themselves a master spot in the past, showing that they are in control. They know exactly how to play situationally here, putting on a good show here in the final minute to hold on to that win.
They sure do, and they are doing a great job. You know, I'm interested to see if Montage is going to mix it up here in the second round. They always change something up in between this break here, and sometimes, very often, we'll see them come back in as a different team. So I'm interested to see if Montage is going to do that, or if they're going to stick to what is working so far. You know, just to be down by 1 goal in that first round after so many back and forths. I'm looking at my notes, and the goals were incredible, just very back and forth. You know, very methodical and rhythmical, and that was a fantastic round. But will they switch it up?
Yeah, that's the question. Like, you gotta have some context coming into this game. Montage just barely squeaked into the Challenger Cup here, right? They were on the very bottom cusp of getting in here, only fortunate enough to do so because a couple of teams weren't able to make it. And here they are taking on the one team coming in here, defending their master spot and putting up such a fight here, and having fought through so much of the losers bracket just to be here. Putting in some incredible work here as the underdogs, but oh, that's not what you want to see here. Crispin your fries is gonna take that open goal any time of day, and that is a quick guaranteed 3 points here for Odyssey, as that's not what you're looking for if you're Montage and you're wanting to force a third round.
You know, that was a little slower than in round 1. 15 seconds slower, but hey, for still a really fast goal. That was amazing. Buchabo with the disc now for Montage. Gonna draw that stack out and just wait for them to move in. Sends that one down to XA, right back up to the nest area there. He's going to just keep walking down the arena, and it looks like we have a giveaway going on in the Twitch chat. If you are paying attention, you know what to do. Buchabo going to send that one down to XA with the disc now, walking down towards the goal. Nope, we're going to send it back for a reset. Cross the arena to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja going to send it all the way down into the hands of XA. XA is going to pass it back for the reset.
Yeah, Montage, look, this is the game plan they came in with, and they're going to try and stick to it as best they can as they move in here, looking to see if maybe they can get an opening behind the goal. And yeah, there's G-Tyler with it, going to send this up to XA. There's an open pass across, but there's also an open corner. Why not take that one? 2 points back for Montage, as doing a nice job there of kind of picking apart the defense there from Odyssey, and securing themselves a nice 2 points. A good answer back.
Very good answer back, and you know what? They're actually a minute faster in scoring in this round than they did in round 1. So maybe they have found their mojo and their momentum, and they're going to keep rolling with it. Unsound with the disc now in the ceiling, going to send it across the arena and right into the hands of Mamba. Mamba is moving around, avoiding the plays there, and gonna send that one across the arena and into the hands of, oh boy, XOXA, as they are stunning the mud out of Odyssey right now, and G-Tyler picks that one up on the floor.
Yeah, they've got possession back, potentially a chance here to regain the lead. That net is open, but no, Unsound with a critical steal. Oh, facing down an empty net, a very, very important one. And they are going to be rewarded with possession here, looking to answer back the other way. They've got to clear it into the corner. Stack race for it. It is going to be Fire Ninja getting back on defense, but Crispier Fries getting that read and preventing the clear as a couple good quick passes coming the other way. It's up on the ceiling to the little Guipo as here comes Odyssey. They're going to slow this one down. They've realized everyone's back in the bubble. We can take our time. We've got the lead, and it's going to be Unsound moving in now, looking for that bounce pass. Not what they're looking for. It's not going to connect, and XA going to get this one out of harm's way into the trap area where the Stack will take it from there.
Stack did take it from there. That just bounces right off of the shield and goes back out. G-Tyler is there to grab it, though. Moving right into the bubble, but an interception by Unsound, sending that one right back across the arena. Fire Ninja gonna make quick work to grab that. XA now with the disc, sends it down to G-Tyler. G-Tyler for the goal, taking the lead again for Montage.
Yeah, Montage, excellent, putting in the work on defense, turning it back around on offense, and are rewarded with a 1 point lead here now. Doing a good job of, not letting themselves get up. They gave up that early 3. They gave up the first points of the game. But hey, they have battled back here, both on the offensive and defensive sides. And a long clear, that one is not what you're looking for if you're Odyssey. That is a quick turnover and a chance to capitalize the other way. Here comes the stack. That's XA and Fire Ninja. They're all alone. Can they get them in before the defense comes in? I mean, it was a little more... I made it a little more tense than it really needed to be. Lots of time, 2 more points. Count them, 3 in a row for Montage as they are now doubling Odyssey.
That was awesome. That was absolutely fantastic. You were so energetic, and then you just tucked it in like a baby going to bed. Unsound now sending that one down across to Mamba, but it's going to go right back into the bubble. Oh, no. Unsound going to have to slap it down. Oh, the entire team is right there, and they did not quite get it. Nice work by Odyssey to keep that disc out of the goal. Lil Guipo now with it, going to send it all the way through the midfield area and down into the orange zone. Stacks do overshoot it slightly, and that's going to give XA the chance to pick it up. XA sends it right back down the arena all the way, and they are going to grab it once again, but Mamba gets in their way and uses his head, sending that one right back through, and that's XA sending it back in again. This is like a ping pong match. It is so back and forth. They're working so hard, and everybody wants it, but
Whoa!
G-Tyler
Okay. We saw G Tyler. You could see G Tyler come flying in there. Was really hoping for a pass like a split second earlier. Gets it late, but wow, the reach behind to grab that one while flying at probably, I'd say, 3,000 kilometers an hour or so by the goal. Reaching back, grabbing it, and is rewarded with points as here they come again. Is this another chance? It is. Watch out. Here comes Montage with 10. Count them, 10 unanswered points. Odyssey in shambles.
Oh my goodness, Montage is hungry for round 2. They want to keep going. They want a round 3. Ooh, boy, oh boy. I really, I would love a round 3, so I'm kind of hoping Montage takes this one because you know how that goes. Lil Guipo with the disc on the ceiling, gonna cross it across the arena into the hands of Unsound. Unsound just walking down, trying to occupy Fire Ninja, gonna send it back up to Little Guipo. Little Guipo going to start moving down into the midfield area. Maybe they definitely need some points on the board. Unsound moving through, trying to keep Fire Ninja again off of his heels, but Little Guipo is there with the disc now, sends it across to Crispier Fries. What a save! Holy moly by Montage, sending that one right back out.
Wow. How did that not bounce in? It was trickling so slowly along the goal line, finally unstunning to slap it away. Chance here isn't going to connect, but no worries. They're going to be first to that disc, and oh, good play by XA to let the teammate grab the disc and get the stun to give them time. As still holding possession here, they're moving in, looking behind the goal, but Unsound is going to read that one and get this one cleared up, but not out. Montage maintaining possession here, continuing to roll this advantage. You know, they're getting some lucky breaks on the back defensive line, and it is just feeding them. I mean, I feel at this point, Montage is probably feeling like they can do no wrong. You're moving and taking a shot. Unsound keeping Odyssey in this game. Another chance. That one's gonna ding away. Knocking on the goal is Montage. Fire Ninja is gonna slap this one back, looking for the reset. Bushiba's not gonna get to there. And here comes Odyssey with a chance to maybe get something. Look for the long 3, and there it is. Exactly what Odyssey needed. Lil Guipo finally gonna connect on something after so many chances at both ends. Eventually it's Odyssey getting the 3.
That was amazing, and they are just down 2 goals now with 2 minutes 50 seconds left on the clock. This round has been much slower of scores than round 1 was. Goals have been a lot harder to obtain and to earn. Buchibo with that disc, though, gonna send that one right down to XA. XA crosses the arena to G Tyler, who's getting a lot of heat from that Odyssey stack. Sends that one all the way down. Who is going to get to it first? I don't know. There we go. XA with the stack coming in. Gonna grab that disc, sends it right back to Booch. Buchibo is going to walk it back for a moment and send it right back down to G Tyler. G Tyler is sending it back to him once again. They're just gonna play catch here in the arena. Gonna send that one down to XA on the floor. XA getting some heat, taking their time. They have the clock to burn if they can just keep up the effort, but Fire Ninja wants another goal, taking that lead to 12.
Yeah, I really like what I really like what Montage is doing here. Obviously, they were rolling with that as long as they could. You know, they see they have the momentum, things are going their way. And then as soon as there's a chance of some momentum shifting, right? The long 3 comes in there from Lil Guipo, and they're like, you know what? We're just going to slow it down here now. We are going to make sure we play a clean, mistake-free game and use that clock. Obviously the momentum wave has kind of slowed and stopped, so now we can just kind of play with this lead as we like to do, as we've designed our kind of system around. And they're doing a good job here because even though they haven't had any more scoring chances here, they've successfully burned off another minute or so of clock. With only a minute 20 left here, they're getting a chance at the 3, but it honestly probably doesn't matter at this point. One more goal will do it, or another 20 seconds killed. Those are both win conditions here, and Montage is playing to both of those win conditions, showing excellent disc control here. It is going to be turned over, a minute 8 left on the clock here, but Odyssey really needs to get something going together quick if they don't want this going to round 3.
Absolutely, they're going to need 2 really long, solid 3s in order to make that happen. Will they walk it back out? No, they're just going to take the shot. Lil Guipo for the 2. They're just down 2 goals now.
Yeah, 2 goals, but only about 45 seconds left on the clock. And we are getting a timeout called here, maybe trying to see if they have time to make a scheme or get something together. But down 4 points, it is going to be tough to kind of pull this together with how much time is left. I think still technically doable, but honestly, I think most likely scenario here, we are playing for a critical round 3 here tonight.
We are indeed. So let's review what happens, right? So we had Odyssey taken round 1, and now we have this incredible round 2 where Odyssey is down 4 points. If they can pull it off, if Odyssey can take it in 2, then they get to compete in finals next week and keep moving forward in their master tier spot, and they get to hold that place. If they cannot and Montage takes it, Montage will be in finals and they will be a part of master tier moving forward.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible.
A lot to play for here, a lot on the line. This pause comes at a really interesting time because it's at the point where it's almost like it'd be so unlikely that you can actually take this pause and use it to turn a comeback that you kind of wonder, is it really salvageable? So I think at this point they took the pause thinking maybe they had more time than they did and we're going to plan something. But I think they've gotten in here and realized, okay, we don't have a ton. So what we're going to do here is we are going to use this to kind of, well, we've taken our pause. This is the pause we have. So let's use it. Let's use it as our, our in-between round time. We'll use it to kind of get ourselves collected, talk about, what we think is working, what isn't working, and maybe use it now to, come out and see if they approach things a little differently in round 3. They might come out here, honestly, for this last 4 or 5 seconds and just tinker with a few things. Just be like, okay, if we do a little of this or a little of that, does this make a difference? Does it feel a little better for us? And then they can take their small sample size and come out here and apply it in a consistent plan for round 3.
Absolutely, because now is a great time. And what do they have to lose, right? If Odyssey tries something and it doesn't work, and they lose round 2, they've lost really nothing. I mean, if they try it and it works, then bonus for them, and they're done, and they get to stay where they are. So why not? Now's a great opportunity to try something. I wonder how risky they would be willing to get, though.
I mean, what have you got to lose at this point? Like, your whole season is on the line. If you do not win this game,
right?
If you don't win this game, you don't get to play for another couple of months. I mean, you get to play. We don't come to your house and take away your headsets or ban your accounts yet. But obviously there are very serious incentives for wanting to be able to get to the finals round. Obviously, there is the fame and glory that comes with it, but there are also prizes that people are playing for, prizes that our sponsors have helped make possible. And so there's real cha-ching cash incentives there for being able to move on and continue playing, trying to join neighbors up in that master tier.
There is indeed. Now, oh goodness. Being up in Canada and being a Canadian, do you feel like you guys have the same opportunities that we do in the arena, or is there some kind of like the servers and all of that kind of stuff? How is that?
I mean, so you're asking if there's a big like coaching advantage, if just the facilities, the Echo Arena programs in high schools and stuff train Americans to a level that's a little unfair here. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Yes, you know what? I have to say that I went through the entire Canadian education system, high school, university, and I did not receive a single opportunity to compete in Echo Arena. And so, as a result, I do feel that I've kind of been unfairly disadvantaged in that regard. And that's why I've had to resort to not playing and just not playing at a high level. I'm relegated to caster. Me and Luca both kind of in that boat. And yeah, but yes. Ping is kind of sort of a thing. We're kind of limited, especially when teams are coming in from the South States. Texas servers obviously lend a fair bit of ping. But honestly, if you're playing on something, Central, like for me personally, I'm in the Central. So, Chicago, playing on a Chicago server is not super far off from most other people living in that, that great big emptiness in the middle of the States where so little of the population lives.
Well,
is that what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Jeep, are you here? We're back in the game, Jeep. We got a cast. Bushibo has the disc. Is going to be up above, looking across as here comes a lot of pressure. They're going to bring some pressure here, is Odyssey. It's enough to get the disc here, but 23 seconds left on the clock. As we all thought that we'll pretty much do it. Is that a Joker train for the final points? They're going to try, but Mamba says no. Mamba's going to shut that one down. And we'll run off the final seconds here as Odyssey tries to clear it, but they get their own heads in the way, and oof, embarrassing stuff.
They do. That was unfortunate. It's lovely when oh my goodness. Are you kidding? A very last millisecond goal. Oh boy. for Montage to take that round 15-8. That was astonishing.
Yeah, and most importantly, we're getting ourselves a round 3 here. 15-8 is the final, probably making the gap look a little bit wider than it actually is. But that's kind of, you kind of see that in a game like this, right? So you come in here and you realize, okay, we're down 2 points with, you know, only a little bit of time left. We really got to start pushing and taking huge risks, right?
Absolutely.
You see it in other sports as well. As you know, in hockey, you pull the goalie, right? You start doing these huge risky things because you need to. It's your only choice. There's no difference to you if you lose the game by 2 points or 20 points. So it's why we end up seeing some of the bigger scores like this, and you know, kind of run up a little at the end here.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. And you know, here's the thing: right now, with both teams having one round, nothing that they have done thus far has any impact. Like, it is all down to this last round, these last 10 minutes, and it's going to be incredible. I cannot wait to see this match. But right now, it looks like we have a buzz going in the Twitch chat there, Offbeat.
Yeah, it does seem like a winner might be coming out here soon for that HyperX microphone. Fingers crossed, keep an eye on it because it's pretty exciting stuff. Will be coming soon, but what else is coming soon? Round 3, because it's now! We're out of the tunnels, we're underway, and wow, getting to that first is Montage. If Montage manages to win this, that is going to be a huge underdog success story. They're coming in here and they're taking that early lead. 2-0 lead, the team that barely squeaked in to finals, finishing 21st on the ladder. Wow, suddenly they are in the lead in the final round to decide their fates for the finals.
Suddenly they are, and what a match. Coming in super quick there. Montage getting points on the board already in round 3. That's going to be a quick Mamba down to across the arena to Crispier Fries. Crispier Fries sending that one right down to Lil Guipo for the long 3, taking the lead for Odyssey.
I mean, if both teams want to kind of give up the slow kind of approach that they've taken in the first 2 rounds and kind of just go, you know what? What the heck? Let's run up the score. Fast breaks both ways, all the way. Here we go. Long 3s, open 3s all day, every day. I think we're fine with that. We're a minute in. 3-2 score right now. And it's going to be Bushibo coming out, faking a pass, faking another pass, but there's pressure coming in. That stack coming in from Odyssey is going to force a pass. Ah, no. All right. All right, they are going to slow this one down, try and see if they can break up that stack, and they do. A good punch coming in, so now Bushibo's going to have some space to move this one up. Getting together with Fire Ninja, they're going to look to clear this one, sending it to the opposite side, and there is G-Tyler coming in there. They've got numbers, but here comes the stack back on defense. They've got 4 in the bubble, but somehow it still gets into an orange hand. No! Not quite able to get it. Bushibo with a golden opportunity to win the 1-on-4, but as is, it isn't the Odyssey coming back the other way now.
Oh, and that disc right there. Lil Guibo quickly making work of that disc, sending it down the arena, but Fire Ninja going to pick it up instead, opting to send it sailing across the arena, trying to get to it, but Crispier Fries picks it up first. Oh, moving right into the bubble. Going to bounce it off the bottom of the ding ring, though, and go right back out. Buchibo trying to get to it with Fire Ninja there, and they are going to slap that one down for the sim, sending it all the way into the bubble. Fire Ninja moving in with it. Oh no, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness, they end up getting the points, but the communication is important, and clearly no one called the disc coming in there. They all got around the disc and realized, oh, okay, you've got it, I guess. We'll try to split up to give you pass options, and they did. But then the pass off of the face and down into the corner. Bonk!
Bonk.
But hey, they did a good job recovering. They had the numbers down there, so, you know, kudos to them for getting the stacks together and getting down there before the defense could, and capitalizing on it, putting it in at the end of the day. But, oh, Lil Guipo.
Is working hard over there.
Just casually picking that up on the ceiling. What a quick counterattack coming in. They moved it. They moved that disc quick when they needed to. Wow. I'm very surprised. Montage has really been leaving the net open for some of these long plays. Both of these threes coming in on open goals. Very, very surprised to see them coming out with this here as Lil Guipo now quarterbacking. They've kind of broken up that stack for now, and so G-Tyler is going to look to kind of move this forward on their own.
Yes, and that is XA with the disc. Gonna send that one all the way down. Oh, but the Geo gets in the way, and that is gonna give Mamba the opportunity to make that clear, sending it right back down into the orange bubble. Lil Guipo coming in with it. Oh, but G Tyler gets in his way and slaps that disc right back out. Mamba does pick it up though, sending it back into the bubble. Buchibo with the disc now sends it right back down into the hands of Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja gonna send it all the way through, but it's gonna bounce off the shield. G Tyler picks it up for the 3, and Montage takes the lead.
Montage back in front, looking to knock Odyssey out of Master. 6 minutes left on the clock. Back and forth they go. Currently the 1-point lead held by Montage, but who will it be when the dust settles? Time to see if Odyssey has anything in the tank right now for a counterattack, as it is going to be Unsound with a disc on that back end. Been putting in good work on that back end kind of all game here, especially in the goal. Currently sitting up with 2 technical saves, but there have been a lot of plays on that back end that Unsound has made, especially jumping out, getting some cuts. Gets a pass there, but XA is going to move on that. The offensive stack from XA and Fire Ninja applying some pressure. Gets a disc, another stun as it's going to float high. They keep getting close to getting a turnover, but not quite enough. Mamba going to move this one up through the tunnel now.
And that's Crispy or Fries with it is now moving in, but gets stunned and stolen by Fire Ninja, but taken back is Lil Guibo and slapped back out again by G Tyler. That disc is right there into the hands of Fire Ninja. Gonna send it all the way through the midfield into the blue zone. Fire Ninja picking it up. Oh no, it's gonna go a little bit wide and not quite where he expected to. Unsound gonna pick that one up though and send it right back down for the clear, sending it all the way through and into the orange zone, into the bubble, but Fire Ninja there once again to deny it. Grabbing that disc, walking it right back out, sending it back through the tunnel again for a clear.
Yeah, it's being cleared all the way. The bounce not quite getting there. Another chance, and there is 3 points. And Bushibo is going to put Montage up by 2 scores now, up 10-6 as we pass the midway point here. Oh my goodness, they've got themselves a lead. Could we actually see this this David topple this Goliath here in the final game of the Challenger Cup?
Well, they're certainly going to give it an effort. If they don't pull it off successfully, who knows? That's XA now with the disc. Going to send it right across the arena. Oh, to G Tyler. G Tyler going to send it all the way through. It's going to go down into the bubble. The stack is there. Fire Ninja for the 3, stretching that lead.
Oh my goodness. Odyssey probably really lamenting their end of round 2 timeout right about now, because this is where you need it. Oh my goodness. Montage just rolling right now, up 13-6. That's a 7-point lead, and you can tell it's really getting to Odyssey. They've been making some mistakes here. The passes have been falling apart. There's another one that's lost. Crispy are lucky to hold on to that one, but the clears to no one in particular. And here comes that stack from Montage. XA not quite able to get across, but still gets the stun, and they maintain possession. They're going to send this one back to Bushibo on the back line, as Montage definitely willing to slow this down and wait for an opportunity. Here's one. There's a 2-on-1, and who needs the second? XA going to take that one in. 9-point lead. Montage just looks like they can't be stopped right now.
They, I don't know. Odyssey needs... Odyssey could take their... Right? They didn't take... Who took the timeout?
I'm pretty sure it was Odyssey taking that one.
Oh, that's right. It was right there at the end. It was them who pressed that button. Yeah. I mean, they could use a goal. If they could get a goal, I think they could roll with it and start moving and just keep going with it. But I don't know. We'll see. Mamba with the disc, gonna send it across the arena, gonna bounce crazy off the Geo, and Crispy or Fries gonna have to pick that one up, sending it back down to the floor to Mamba. Mamba back again to Crispy or Fries, but is not quite gonna connect, and that is going to be dangerous as Buchibo didn't make that grab, sending it right back through the tunnel, all the way down into the blue zone. But Unsound is waiting there, sends it across the arena again, and not gonna connect. These little mistakes are what may cost them, as XA picks that one up, sending it right back down into the blue zone. Mamba there to pick it up, but XA steals it, walking down the arena looking for G Tyler. G Tyler with the disc now, moving right into the bubble, gonna shoot it high, stretching that lead again.
Wow, 11-point lead now. Montage just decided, you know what? I think we're gonna take control here, and we are not gonna let Odyssey back in it at all. There's a phrase that my soccer coach kind of liked to say, Was it football? Maybe my football coach likes to say growing up. Foot to throat. Once you have your opponent down, you don't give them a chance to climb back in it. You put your foot to throat. You squeeze the last bit of life out of them. And that is exactly what Montage has been out here doing. Absolutely rolling. Got themselves an 11-point lead here. And why stop there? They're putting in some exceptional disc control here. As I say that, there's a turnover. So back the other way comes Odyssey, trying to see if they get something together. They've got a good pass there under the shield, and an even nicer shot, a nice little backhand coming in there from Crispier. Too little too late, though.
Maybe. A minute 20 seconds is a long time in Echo, but at this pace, Montage has been just sinking it pretty steadily every minute and a half or so. So we'll see what happens. Is a minute and a half, a minute now, long enough? Buchibo with that disc and send it high to G Tyler. G Tyler just gonna send it across the arena all the way. Are you kidding me?
Why not put a little icing on the coffin, as they're gonna put in a long 3 there with style all the way from one end of the arena to the other. And Master Division, please welcome your latest contender, Montage, who are coming in, and you will be seeing them again very, very soon, 1 week from yesterday in finals. They have absolutely put in the work here and earned that spot. Almost would have gotten another one were it not for the sound hands of Unsound on the back line.
You know, what a crazy turn of events to even get them here. First of all, I mean, so many things had to fall into place for them to even be in Challenger Cup this weekend, and then for them to take it and win right here, right now, and get into Master as a result of those little things that changed. And they did not give up. They were persistent. We watched them all week. We watched them talking about it all week, and they were playing super hard in the past couple of days, past couple of weeks. And they have been busting tail to get here, and Montage is now Master.
Master indeed. Excellent performance. I mean, what we saw here at the end of this round, that is the performance you expect to see from a Master team. That is a team that is looking like they can come in here and they can compete in finals, because wow, when they are at their best, as they were here, they looked absolutely dominant. G Tyler leading the way with 20 points there. That G Tyler and Fire Ninja up front both putting in excellent work there. It was a great effort all around, and these were great team efforts. Like we highlight, and you always look at the points when you're looking to say, ooh, look how well they did. But look at that assist line on the Montage side. 6, 4, 4, 3, absolutely incredible team play. You love to see it here, and I'm excited to see it again next week.
Me too. I'm really amped to see what they do in finals. It's going to be incredible. And of course, on November the 20th, a day you don't want to miss. It is going to be breathtaking and astonishing and like nothing that you have seen before. So, wow, what a week. We've got a fantastic week coming up. Whew, busy here in VRML, and it's going to be incredible.
Absolutely. We're here. We're going to be here putting on our Sunday best. So yeah, you can see, obviously, next weekend finals are starting. Part 1 of the finals is next week, and then part 2 of the finals will be the week after, the weekend of the 19th and 20th. Lots of excellent Echo to come. And of course, for those of you who are, of course, just following us for the Offbeat and Jeep Girls show, we will, of course, be there casting and doing our part for the whole week. So we've got to go. We're going to take the next couple days, get ourselves prepped, as, of course, the teams are getting ready for finals. And we will meet you right back here. We're going to have a ton of fun next week. We hope you're here to join us. I have been Offbeat. Jeep Girls has been here with me for these past couple games. Wonder Team Man doing an excellent job running the cameras for us here all day today. We love you all. Thank you all so much for coming out here and watching. Hope you had as much fun watching as we did casting. Mwah. Take care.
And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.